Okay, so in the last session of Curse of Strahd, in the aftermath of the events of the Dawncrest house, you brought Pitcher's body to a place where Nigel could construct a pyre, and you could finally say goodbye to your dear friend and the beautiful music that he shared with all of you. However, chance would have it that when saying goodbye to one friend, a new one would walk into the mists of the Iron Oath. Palamro Alkel, an old drow, introduced himself and proposed an alliance against your shared enemy of Strahd von Zarovich. Osdred and Farrah did some probing, but they determined that this man seemed genuine, although the suspicion would understandably still remain. You then decided to push on to Vallaki, where Meadhan would be accompanied by Farrah to look for his friend Meadhan. Upon arriving, you learned that the Baron had gone missing and had been replaced by the new Baroness. You saw wanted posters for your friends and a number of new reforms. However, you did eventually make your way towards the Danish shop where you believed Meadhan would be staying. However, it was unfortunately too late. Strahd's Chamberlain, Rahadin, was already there lying in wait for you. And as he had his friend right before him, Rahadin cut Meadhan's throat and engaged Meadhan in combat. However, the sight of Farrah and a number of conjured beasts made Rahadin think twice, and he decided to continue his lord's bidding for a different day. Feeling defeated and enraged, Meadhan and Farrah regrouped with everyone at the Vistani camp. Meanwhile, the rest of the group encountered a drunken Luvash, who promised gold and riches if you could find his daughter's killer, who he suspects lies in Vallaki, before you eventually pushed on and spoke to Casimir in a bid to convince him to accompany you to Berez. However, it was unsuccessful. He did not wish to put his people at risk by leaving the camp too early and incurring Strahd's wrath. However, he did supply you with cold weather clothing and a number of rations. So, you rested for the evening and then agreed to push on for Berez in the morning. And that is where we begin our session. So, let me drag you over to the map. What time would you all have gotten up in the morning?
Surely after
yeah, what time did we go to bed?
I believe it was around sort of usual time, 10 o'clock maybe.
Yeah.
So 6-ish?
Yeah, 6-ish.
6-ish, okay. So...
Wait, were we camping out on the road?
No, I think you can't camp just outside the Vistani camp.
Yep.
Okay.
Sort of in the wood, like next to the woods.
We did watches, didn't we?
You did, yeah. So, if you're pushing on, then I assume you're going to push on over the bridge and then follow the sign down, heading down towards Berez.
Yeah.
So, you begin your march.
Yeah. Being real wary of that bridge again, though.
So, you travel about 40 minutes on foot, setting out early in the morning. A cold winter air and winter chill shaking many of you to the bone as you march on to try and recover the first artifact, or the second technically. Is there anything any of you would say to each other during this time? Or would you simply just be marching quietly, focused on your mission?
I think Meadhan would specifically be pretty slummed down, quiet.
Yeah, understandably. I imagine
Osdred would just be thinking.
Sorry, go on, Kieran.
He'd just be thinking about that book he's got in his bag.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that about Nigel?
I imagine he'd be feeling much the same as Meadhan, wouldn't he? Like very sort of, very sort of slum and very down, considering the previous events of previous day.
Very much
Yeah,
so.
it was the previous day, wasn't it? It's not even been a day
Yeah.
yet.
So I imagine Meadhan and Nigel perhaps lagging behind at the back a little bit. What would your marching order look like, guys?
Ooh. What does it look like already? I don't know.
We can always go back to the default one we've got, wherever that is.
Well, pictures in the default one.
Yeah, exactly. I can't just remember where it is. It's in easy access.
Easy
info.
access info.
So yeah, this needs some adjusting for sure. So, who is going to be leading up the back then? Would Meadhan and Nigel be up the back, maybe?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
Nigel shouldn't be. Nigel's distracted, so he shouldn't be in charge of anything.
Okay, let's say Nigel and Meadhan are at the back. Who wants to be in front of Nigel?
Uh,
Or who wants to be leading the group?
Osdred would be.
Farrah wants to be keeping an eye on Cal, so she was going to go behind Cal, wherever he is.
Okay, so if
He'd
Osdred's at the
probably
front...
be behind Osdred. He
Okay.
wants to be near the front.
And we've got Farrah, and then Helen behind Farrah. Nigel, then Meadhan. And I assume you guys are going to move at a normal pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okie doke. So, I've got that in mind then. Right, so, as an hour passes and you cross the bridge, it seems quiet. Nothing of any signs of the creature you saw almost a week and a half ago now, I believe. And you continue to push on. Could you all make a stealth check for me, though, please?
Okay.
That's what I'm best at.
No.
Oh, wrong one. Take away 2.
Oh my god, 2 natural ones, Jesus Christ.
I like that Osdred usually rolls
Nigel.
really badly on stealth, even like on both rolls.
Like he doesn't even need the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got 2 things. Let me roll something.
Do you want me to roll mine again? Because I did the wrong one, or just take away 2?
I'll take away 2, that's fine.
Okay.
Right, let me quickly roll something. Okay. Well, that is 4 failures. Yeah, that's not looking so good. Okay. So, as you cross over the bridge and walk over the sort of quite marshy grounds here, there's definitely the wind is quite soft here and it's a bit more still in the air. You get sort of a stench in the air kind of flowing down from the lake above as you continue to sort of march on for a short while longer. However, you begin to hear a sound. Who's got the highest passive perception?
Wasn't it Farrah?
I got 16.
16.
Beats me.
If anyone's got a higher than that. So, Farrah, you would be the first to hear. In the distance, you begin to hear the sound that's quite familiar to you, but you're not quite sure what it is. It's like a... Can you do a quick perception check for me, Farrah?
Yeah.
Okay, 10 is what you needed. You recognise it, Farrah, more easily than it might for other people. But you recognise it as a sound of hooves. And then on top of that, you also hear the creaking of wheels as this sound, and then suddenly all of you can hear now it getting louder and louder, approaching this and the creaking of these wheels. And suddenly, looking behind you, you see this black carriage with 2 huge black horses at the front skid round the corner and just come bolting towards you. Can you all please make dexterity saving throws for me?
Jesus.
I guess this is a marching order thing. People near Cal get +2 to their saving
Oh,
throw.
sweet. I got 2.
13.
Yeah, I'll say marching order is 5 feet apart.
Hey, nat
So-
1.
Oh, wow,
Me and
okay.
Nigel get advantage, don't we?
Yeah, because you can see it coming.
Jesus, I'm rolling today.
Jesus,
What the
it's
fuck?
Not good. Is that everyone?
Oh yeah,
Nigel, do you wanna
Nigel
reroll?
needs to roll
Yeah,
again.
Nigel needs to roll again. That's it, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So anyone who got lower than a 15 takes 11
Ow.
points of bludgeoning damage as this black carriage and the horses just crash into you and you go flying to the side of the road, knocking you down to the floor as you hit
Does that
into the ground
include
a large thud.
15?
No, so you don't take any damage, Nigel, so you manage to get out of the way just. So Helen and Nigel manage to get out of the way, the rest of you will take 11 points of damage. Suddenly you see this black carriage come to a screeching halt upon the muddy path, skidding across its surface as it does. You can see fog emanating from the nostrils of the horses with each breath, as the air falls completely silent around you. Now the carriage has stopped. You can see that behind it, it is pulling another cart, upon the back, which is stacked with wooden coffins, many of which have already begun shaking and moving. Quickly change the music.
Osdred would shout, "Defensive positions!"
I'm one of those.
Aren't we all prone now? Knocked on the floor.
You have enough time to get back up, certainly, and get into a defensive position.
Okay.
So, the door to the black carriage slowly creaks open to reveal two huge wolves that step forward, their hackles raised and their mouths curled into vicious snarls. Within the carriage itself, though, you can make out the shadow of a tall, dark figure. As he slowly steps forward, you see finery befitting of an aristocratic, even royal man. You can see that his fingernails form long, elegant claws, and his skin is unnaturally pale. And as the figure steps from the shadow of the carriage within, recognition flashes across your faces. But it might not have been who you were expecting. Long, unkempt white hair, long, sharp fangs that extend past his lips, bright red eyes and the cheeky grin of a snake oil salesman with a large gold necklace around his hairy neck. He extends his arms out and turns around, observing his environment before locking his eyes upon you. You recognise the man as Neville Daggerson.
Fuck.
Steph, I'm going to reveal something for you. Yep. Under Neville. You do not have to follow it exactly, but I thought I'd write something out for you just in case. Obviously, you wouldn't be completely prepared for this. So if you choose to use the little speech as below.
Yeah, okay, go on
It's
then.
under Neville's
Yeah,
folder.
I got it.
The music though, cool.
Didn't know we were going to Waterdeep.
Okay, yeah. Sounds good to me.
When you're ready.
Oh god, it's been a while. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my greatest pleasure to make your acquaintance once more. My master, Lord von Zarevich, told me that you finally dispatched those pesky werewolves. Congrats! But with all the damage they had already done, it made Mistveil quite the easy pickings for little old me. However, it seems that the master's game is slowly coming to a close. You see, you should have followed me and made me deal with him when you had the chance. We could have been treated, wined and dined before he allowed us to go home with a gift that makes us more powerful than we would have ever been in our life. So, with my deepest condolences, your journey comes to an end here. Well, my name isn't Neville Daggerson.
Okay. Let me move you over to...
Hala's got a steeply raised eyebrow.
Yeah.
Right, so if you'd like to all place your tokens up here.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Nice.
My boy. My boy.
Oh, where? Sorry?
Oh my god. That's amazing.
God.
Holy shit, that's fucking incredible.
Dracula, dead and loving it.
Yeah, man.
He's back. Let's get the battle music, shall we?
Where are we? Up the top.
Yeah, you'd be at the top up.
Oh my god,
here.
but you've got Bardcore back in black. How is that not? It's only just loaded for me, and so I'm like,
You know, let's put that on stuff.
Oh my god. I don't know how to feel right now.
God.
Like,
That's
scared
what I'm
and
about to say.
aroused at the same time. What's this? Where's the back in black?
I can put that on if you prefer.
Until he's dead, I think it's always there.
Okay, let's put it back on, then, shall we?
Man, if we
Oh.
get party wiped with this song on, it'd be amazing. But
God,
terrible.
You're just waiting for Helen.
Make sure you're the right health, Nigel boy.
Oh, there we are. I was waiting to see us.
"Oh, remember."
You should have more health than that, right? You just had a long rest.
No,
And you dodged the car.
no, didn't have a long rest.
You should have.
Oh, done?
Yeah, we had
We all did.
everyone slept at the end of last session.
Oh yeah, that's because I was having a long rest.
Oh yeah. I do remember that now.
I was back in black.
If you if you'd all like to roll initiative for me then.
Ow.
He rolled a natural 20 on the perception check to find you guys.
Nice.
Of course he did.
Yep.
I just love the idea that he fucking ran us over.
Yeah, I thought I'd start the. I thought I'd try and start the session off in a bit of a more light-hearted way, considering the last few ones have been pretty horrible.
It makes absolutely sense.
Gosh.
I had no idea this was coming, but I'm so glad it is.
Right, is everyone on? Osdred, Nigel, Farrah, Cal, Meadhan, Helen, awesome. So you would all see the boxes on the back of the wagon suddenly start breaking open, and a number of different undead figures begin marching towards you. So, we start off... Let me quickly get these fucking different monsters out. Alright, ghouls.
I think maybe in this brief moment, Meadhan would kind of cock his eyebrow, reach for that wanted poster he had, and kind of hold it up and down and compare, but like, no way.
It's even better looking in real life.
Uh-oh, we got good initiatives.
Yeah, Neville's rolled well so far.
Even the horses.
And the ghosts.
I just love the idea that Strahd got so annoyed with having him around that he's like, oh, for fuck's sake, go and kill those people, leave me alone.
He's been doing a lot of shit behind the scenes. Right, so
Pantazis.
the ghouls start things off. So they are going to begin dashing up to you. So
This song just perfectly loop, doesn't mean.
yeah, I actually cut it together to make it perfectly loop.
Oh, my boy.
So they are gonna. They're just gonna put Nigel in the spot just so I can. They can't quite get further than that. So that is the ghoul's turn. Ah, Mr. Neville Daggerson. Now I get to do the fun bit.
Can he fly?
Oh, you have to find out, won't you?
Don't waste him, Lewis. Make the most of him.
Let me just quickly check. It's always...
Go and help the wolf.
Okay, he is going to... Neville knows you all except for Meadhan, and... Yeah, it's perfect. He knows Osdred's not particularly... Oh, no, he's got... That's deception. Oh, God. Who would it be? I think he knows that Helen's not the most charismatic in the group. So, Helen, could you please make a deception check for me? As Neville is going to make... Well, I forgot to put it on public. An insight check.
I got a 10.
Neville got a 23, so that means that Helen is now has been marked by Neville. I'll put that little symbol on that to indicate that as part of insightful fighting. That means that Neville can now, for the next minute, he can use his sneak attack on you, even if he doesn't have advantage.
What?
Mm.
So then he will. I will put a. Levels. Quickly put that on the turn order. Right, and then Neville will.
We all prepared our boss fighting spells today.
And he uses action to try and help and direct this ghast towards the right target. So that is his turn. Now it is the whites. God, you guys were real bad on initiative.
Yup.
So these
Yep.
guys are going to... let's quickly read something. Longbow's range is... Yeah, both of them range. So the whites are going to target... Meadhan's kind of separated on the side, so this one's going to target you with its longbow, Meadhan. So shoots off at you. 17 to hit. Oh wait, you're wearing the cloak now, aren't you?
Yeah, what's that?
It gives you disadvantage. So let me roll one more time. See if...
Is that on melee as well? Long range or not?
I don't know
Just
actually.
as any.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think any creature design on attack
Well,
rolls.
it got a 17 as its lower one, so it does hit you, which is a 3 points of piercing damage to you, Meadhan.
Turns
And-
off your cloak.
It does indeed. And this one up here, since Osdred is at the side, will shoot at Osdred. 23 for 3 points of piercing damage. And I just realised I got multi-attack, so let me just quickly roll for Meadhan's second one. And it wouldn't be a disadvantage, because... well, it was a 21, so 8 points of piercing to you after that, Meadhan. And then the second one on Osdred misses with a 9. I also forgot to... I think Helen's got... Helen's rounds thing. Can't just remember how that works. Quick look. Gifts. There's 6 rounds of combat, so let me quickly put a round counter at the top as well. We'll put it above the ghoul. Currently it's round 1. There we go. That is the whites go. The war horses are not doing anything, so finally it gets round to one of you, so it's Nigel.
Yeah. What will Nigel do? Oh god. Zombies. He's gonna rage.
Rage!
I'll say that before I forget.
Roll of the
Yeah,
dice.
yep.
Yep. What was it?
1.
Pretty fucking good. Shadowy tendrils lash around you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a con save or take 1d12 necrotic damage.
Holy shit.
You also gain 1d12 temporary hit points.
Oh wait, but necrotic damage.
We'll see.
True. That was my hit points. 7.
Okay, I'll do it left to right. That's a 5.
Fail.
That's a 17.
Uh-huh.
Another 5.
Fail.
And an 8.
Fail. So roll your damage. 1d12 for all of them.
Oh, my god.
Oh.
Wow.
That sucks.
Inspiration.
That'd be my temp HP.
Did you squeeze your doll?
Oh, I have inspiration!
You can re-roll if you'd like.
Meta.
Okay, 9 points of damage.
Nice.
I didn't even need Lancelot for it. Thanks, Steph.
That's only the
Yep.
ones that failed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the damage does go through.
Nice.
Okay.
And that's it. Doesn't do anything on subsequent turns.
Oh, I haven't even done my thing yet.
No.
Well, 2 blood spear attacks.
Okay.
One against each of the ones in front of him.
Okie doke.
The first one for the top one.
It definitely hits.
12. Oh,
Jesus, plus-
14.
Oh, well, that one is dead.
Oh! How many HP? 2d6 10. Oh, no. It might be more than 7.
It is.
It
One
is.
more.
1. I'll take all the HP I can get, Tom.
Yeah.
I'll add it on for you in a separate bar.
Thank you. And second attack.
18 hits.
12.
12 points of damage. Which very nearly kills that as well. But still
What's your
standing.
strength modifier, Nigel?
+4.
Is it doing the rage automatically? When I mouse over it, it says 1d8 plus 6.
I don't know. Yeah. It's not doing the rage automatically. I'm just adding it on in my head.
I think it is doing the rage, unless you've got an extra 2 damage coming from somewhere.
Yeah, from the rage.
Yeah, but it's doing the rage in the Bloodsphere roll. If you mouse over the 12, for example, it says
I didn't
1d8
realise
plus
that.
6.
Unless
Right?
he's getting the something from something else. Let's have a look at his character sheet quickly.
Is the Bloodsphere a plus 2
Oh,
spear?
yeah. So it's because the character chosen by Cavan to wield it gains a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
There you go.
Ah, excellent. Question answered.
Thank you, Tom.
That's
Right,
right.
it's Nigel's
Thank you
go.
for answering.
Helen, it's your go.
Hey, here we go. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Over here to punch this guy.
Okie doke. Definitely hits.
Yes.
Well, even with your extra D8, it's definitely dead.
Yes.
Nice.
In that case, I shall go to here now and punch this guy.
Nice. A 21 definitely hits. 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Any bonus actions? Oh wait, roll your D8 because you get that on top.
Oh yeah, my D8.
Right, and roll
Power.
to see if you get a crit as well.
Oh yeah, good point.
Oh. Nice. I'll do another punch there. Let's do
Okay.
bonus.
Flurry of blows.
Oh,
Oh no, wait, it wasn't flurry of blows. It was. So 23 definitely hits. Further 7 plus a D8. 9 points of damage. It's looking pretty rough.
yeah, let's do flurry of blows and let's do one more.
Oh, flurry of blows it is. Definitely hits. And that thing is certainly dead.
Hooray!
Doke. Farrah is your go.
Which ones were the ones shooting arrows?
These ones back here.
Okay. Farrah will cast. She will cast Entangle, I think.
Okay, whereabouts? You're gonna draw it out for me.
Get all these guys in the middle, 20-foot square. So like that, because that'll do it, right?
Mm-hmm. Draw that out. Hold on. There you go. Got it. So what? That's a strength saving throw, right?
Yes, 14.
Okay. So the dire wolves pass both
Chunky
of them.
boys.
I'll
Yep.
do the ghasts next. 13 and a 6.
Both fail.
Both fail, and then Mr. Neville Daggerson himself gets a +3. It's a 21.
Damn it. Damn it. It's the one I wanted.
So they're restrained, right?
Yeah. Ones that failed are restrained.
Okay.
Let me just see if. Oh, hang on a minute. It's 94. Let me see if I needed to move forward first. I don't think so. No.
Anything else?
Yeah. No. That's it.
Okey-doke. The direwolves are going to move up to here. They've got 40 feet. Double check. Or 50 feet, so they definitely can get there. And then they'll both take the dodge action.
Okay.
Callan Rowe. First
Well.
round in combat.
Yeah. People have made it very simple for him. He's gonna draw his scimitar, step up behind this ghoul, and slash it up.
Definitely hits the 24. 10 points
damage.
Of slashing damage. Looking very rough.
Second attack.
A 21 definitely hits. For a further 11, and that wipes out the ghoul.
Excellent.
Easily
That's
dispatching
5,
them.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'll stay there.
So, the skeletons. Right. Skeletons pull out short bows. This one's going to move up to here. This one's going to stay where it is. They're both going to shoot at Cow. He's the closest target.
Yep.
So, boom, boom. 10 and an 8. I think both miss.
Indeed.
These ones are going to move up to here. And they're going to shoot at Nigel, considering he's the closest target. So, boom, boom. That's a 7, which misses, and a 15, which I think just hits.
His AC is 15.
Yeah,
I
so
still
hits,
don't know
yeah.
if that means it hits.
It does, yeah.
Damn it!
So 7, but it's your raging, so it's half to 3 points of piercing damage.
I can just imagine him like just pulling it out with his arm, just like, you think you can get me?
Osdred.
Osdred's gonna cast Armor Attack of this. And he's just gonna step to there.
So it gets a bunch of temp HP, right?
He's gonna step back here.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okey-doke. Meadhan.
What spell was this again?
Entangle, so you see like grasping
Oh, yeah.
roots come out from the ground. They've reached up and grabbed both these ghasts, whilst the direwolves and this man that you don't recognise seem to have quite easily avoided them.
Yeah. It's too far away, really, so let's just get moving. You could actually. Yeah, that might be a better idea. Run on down in front of Cal. And yeah, I'll hold an action. I'll hold an attack should something get in range.
Okay.
Yeah.
ghasts are going to try and break out. So that is a strength check, I believe. Right, Hannah?
Yup. Yeah. 14.
Ooh, one natural ones, so it's definitely still stuck, and the other is a 15, which breaks free.
Yeah.
And then half movement. They're in different terrains. That's 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet, 25, 30. I think that's all they got. Yep. Yeah, that's... The ghouls are all dead. So it is Neville's go. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get to here. And, just quickly read something. Just checking something. Yep, he's going to try and do his insightful fighting against Meadhan now, because he's the closer target. So, deception check, please, Meadhan. Oh, you just fail, so you are marked. However, Helen is no longer marked. That you will take the dodge action.
Can we see him wielding anything?
You would see him holding a small sword in his right hand. Apart from that, not really, no.
Okay.
But you would also see like a heavy gold amulet around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
We'll refresh that.
It's got the bling bling.
It does indeed. The whites are going to move up to here.
BRB, I need.
Okay. Alright, this one is going to take 2 shots against Meadhan.
Bring it on, sunshine.
Ooh, natural 20 for 6 points of piercing damage, and then 22 for another 5 points of piercing damage.
Thank you, sunshine.
And then this one will shoot. Technically, Helen's closer, so I'll shoot at Helen. 2 attacks. 16 and 11, both miss. One bouncing off the crystal.
Nice.
Alright, so Nigel.
How far along is that crystal going?
It is now 3 more days. He fully becomes the crystal. However, meanwhile, it's Nigel's go.
40 feet. Okay. He is going to move to here. And he's going to attack. Wait, no! Werewolves are scarier. Blood spear. I'm a werewolf.
You throwing it, yeah?
That one.
So it'd be at disadvantage because they're dodging.
Okay. Wait, are they within 40 feet? Hang on. Of where I was?
Don't think so, no.
No. Definitely not. Yeah. Sorry, I'll do it again.
That's right.
Disadvantage.
Still hits. So that
Yeah.
is 9 points of...
14.
Be two-handed, right? Oh no, because he's throwing it
So-
one-handed, you're right.
Yeah.
14, so... That's down to that. Okie doke.
So do we know if these are werewolves or just big wolves?
They look more like dire wolves, from what you can tell.
Either way, big wolf,
Yeah.
scary.
That would be your turn, Nigel, because you cannot pick up the spear.
Damn. Well, I tried.
Helen, if she's back.
I wonder what Vampire Neville would call his wolves.
I turned just in time. Let's do something.
Gooby and Scrappy.
Nippy and Shitter.
Shitter.
Yeah, I'll go over here. Let's punch this dog.
Okay, with disadvantage because it is taking the dodge action.
Ugh.
And
Aw.
unfortunately, that is a natural one, so you do get disadvantage on your next attack. As you slam wide and hit the floor. And
Oh my
another
days.
natural one.
Oh,
Also missing.
Damn.
Can't quite. This slightly muddier, boggy ground. Throwing you off balance.
Oh, that's very annoying. I'm gonna dodge as well then in that case.
Okey-doke.
What a raw load of wank.
Farrah.
Farrah is gonna run forward a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Next to Meadhan. Hey, Meadhan. And she's gonna cast Tidal Wave
Oh shit.
in a line. Like this.
Does it say the line is extending from you, or do you choose a point?
I think you choose a point, but I'm gonna check it. Hang on.
Post it in the chat
Farrah
if you want.
used surf.
Conjure a wave of water that crashes down an area within range. The area can be up to 30 feet long. Yeah, it just says within range, so... Yep, that's fine. So,
Yep.
deck saves for the white, the skeleton, Neville, and the direwolf. Okay. The direwolf does get advantage because it is dodging.
Mhm.
So, 12, I think, fails. Neville himself is also dodging, so he also gets advantage. His deck saves are pretty nice.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
are.
24,
Yeah.
so it definitely passes. Skeleton, this is a straight roll.
I don't think Neville would dodge it. He'd just like cannonball jump into it. To come out the other side.
5 and a 10 both fails, and then finally the white. Dex save. Fails.
Yeah.
So it takes bludgeoning damage. Holy
Oh.
shit, that's a big roll. So is it half?
Yeah, that's half.
Okay, so that would count as magical bludgeoning, wouldn't it? Because it's technically coming from a spell. So Neville takes 12 points of damage. Like something. 12. Much. The skeleton is dead. The skeleton's dead.
Woo.
Direwolf takes a big old hit.
He gets
then-
knocked prone as well.
Yeah. And then the white finally takes that much as well. There's also not prone. I think that's it.
That's it, right? Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Farrah will turn into something. She will turn into a saber-tooth. Two animal.
Don't. Feel free to drag it out.
Carry on. I'll find it.
Go. Direwolf. Now, because the direwolf started its turn within 5 feet of this ghast, it's got to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
It fails, which means it is poisoned to the start of its next turn.
Yeah.
So it is going to attack Helen. So it's a disadvantage. She's dodging. It's no longer dodging. So disadvantage on this. 15 misses on Helen. This one is prone, so it will get up. No longer dodging. And it will... Which movement does it have left? 25 feet.
Starts within 5 feet of Neville, so has to make a smelly bastard con
It's
save.
going to run up to here.
Yep.
1, 2, it'll attack Meadhan. 3, 4, Farrah. So it can attack Farrah.
Epic. Come on, Judy.
19 for 8 points of piercing damage. And you please make a strength saving throw for me, please, Farrah.
Was it 8 damage?
Yes.
Strength. Where's my strength? Where is it?
Damn.
You tiger.
And a con save as well, please. Let's see if you can keep concentration. Which you do not.
No.
That is off now. Okey-doke. That is a direwolf so Cal, it's your go.
Gonna keep it simple still. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Make 2 attacks against this direwolf. First attack. Advantage.
Oh.
So, I get to do the paladin things!
He's been
I'll
waiting so long.
Yeah. I'll do the level 1, so that becomes 4d8. So, normal attack.
18 is enough to kill it already, so...
No! I'll still blow the spell slot, so I didn't know that. Whoosh. Slashes down with his scimitar. I do not have enough movement to get where I want to, but I believe I have another 5 feet, so I will step closer and square up against this guy.
Okay.
And as Cal passes Meadhan, he says, "Who is this imbecile?" gesturing at Neville.
Meadhan will just shrug his shoulders.
The skeletons are still alive up here. So these ones will move up to here. Like that. And they will take shots at Nigel with their short bows. A 9 and a 13, which both miss. Osdred.
Osdred breaks into a run from the back.
Yep.
He holds up his hammer, and he's like, "You're gonna pay for this, you bastard!" And he's gonna thunderstep behind Neville.
Holy shit!
And as he gets behind him, he's like, "Give me that goddamn amulet back!" That's it.
You don't. There's a bonus action there, isn't it?
No, I think it's an action.
Okay. Okie doke. Meadhan, your go.
prone. Trying to remember, prone was the advantage. Attacks have advantage against prone. Is
Yes,
that right?
that's correct. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, go on then. Yes. Going down to this sucker. And yeah. Okay, let's rage. I've already taken a fair bit of damage already. And now I'll smack him up. With advantage. Oof.
15 hits for 9
Nice.
points of damage. However,
Can you move him one to the right, please?
yes, your weapon's is non-magical, correct? So it is
Yeah.
halved to 4.
And then yeah, up in the distance.
one- You want them here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No problemo. Is that your turn, Meadhan?
Yeah, I'll leave. Yep, I'll leave it there.
Okay. The Ghast is going to move. Yeah, it's going to move up to Nigel, I think. And it will make a claw attack against Nigel. So that's 23, which hits, so 40. Jesus Christ. 14 points of slashing damage, halved to 7. And then you please make a Constitution saving throw for me, please, Nigel. Yeah, easily pass.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll take the 7 damage off your temporary help for you.
Thank you.
And then this Ghast, now free, can move up to flank Osdred. So with advantage, it'll attack with its claws. And misses.
Yeah.
Right. It's Neville's go. Would
Does
Neville's...
Osdred need to do a con save?
No, it's only
End
if,
it, start
it's
my
only
turn,
if
isn't
he
it?
starts his turn next to the Ghast.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah.
Would you Neville say anything to Osdred in response or not?
Well, I don't know everything about this amulet he's talking about, so he'd probably
What?
just say, "Well, me personally, I'm sure he
Oh.
knows. Never knows. I don't know." So
I think he's
just say-
referring to the holy symbol of Ravenkind, the one Neville
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah. I have no idea exactly of his whereabouts. So I won't speak for that. I'll just
Oh,
say,
yeah.
"Good to see you, little man."
So I think Neville will pull out his sword and he will make 2 attacks with advantage against Osdred. So he will use his sword. The 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Take 9 piercing damage.
And Neville takes 15 cold damage.
Let me just quickly read this. Hit points lost to this weapon can only be regained, so you cannot regain at least 9 damage through any magic regeneration or other means. And when you hit a creature with that, you can wound the target. At the start of each of the character's turn, makes 4 necrotic damage that makes a constitution saving through, ending the effect. Okay, so you are wounded now, Osdred.
Doesn't he get sneak attack as well?
He does indeed. Just about to roll that.
Sorry.
Right.
It's an extra. An extra 12 damage on top of that.
Oof. Funky.
9 of which cannot be healed.
Okay, yeah.
So he takes. How much damage did he take? 15.
15 cold damage, yeah.
So
I thought it was fire damage.
or fire damage, yeah, because of Osdred.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, Snivel's first attack. So second attack.
Oh, okay, now.
My god, a rogue with multi-attack. The blasphemy!
A 24 again.
Yeah.
Take another 6 points of piercing damage again that cannot be regained only through a short or long rest.
And she takes another 15 cold fire damage.
Would it not all be gone from the 9 plus 12?
Oh, does the plus 12 take off it?
The 12 was the
yeah,
CS,
it would be.
yeah.
It would be. Yeah, being done.
Then. Living up to his name.
Yeah, in total it was 18 plus 9, so 27 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, no, it's not. It'd be Neville Saunderson.
I don't think he's got anything else he wants to do. Let me quickly make a perception check for him.
Oh! Lewis, is he undead?
He is undead, yeah.
He does an extra 4 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Cal's aura of hate works on enemy undead as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Sorry, guys.
Wait, does that mean?
So Osdred takes an
Yeah.
extra D4 off just for.
No, it's flat 4.
Okay.
2 for each hit that he took.
Okay.
Doesn't Neville take that?
Do you want to put it in the chat, Tom?
Yeah, it's. I can literally just.
I believe
copy-paste
you.
it.
Just.
It's aura.
Well, I don't. No.
Aura. Aura of hate.
Grant yourself
Range
an
10
easy-
feet.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not great, but you know, character arc is important.
So yeah, an extra 4's damage. Let's quickly do a perception check for Neville, which he's not very good at. 11. Can you quickly just do me a stealth check, Cal?
Sure.
Let's see if Neville would notice that he's potentially in a flanking position. Nope. So he's going to stay where he is. The white. One of them is over here. It is going to... Actually, no, it's not going to do that. It's going to... The whites are actually pretty smart. So I think this one's actually going to move up to here. You can see Osdred has jumped in, and it's going to take 2 shots at Osdred. Both miss, though.
Nice.
And then this one down here will get back up using half its movement. And then it's just going to try and attack Meadhan because he's right in front of him. So two-handed with its longsword. So boom, boom. 6 misses and a 14, I think, hits Steph.
Sorry, 14, yes, 14.
So 8 half to 4 points of slashing damage.
Is that with the cloak?
Oh, we have forgot about the cloak, yeah.
Disadvantage. Nice.
Have to remind me of that.
Yeah.
Let me roll them again then. So the first one would have missed with a 6, so we'll just do the second attack. Still hits, so same result. War horses are still just sitting there. Nigel, because you started your turn within 5 feet of the guards, can you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, I can.
It's unlikely you fail. No, you pass with ease.
Cool. Nigel boy will move to here, pull his blood spear out of the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that as a free action?
Yeah,
Or...
I'll allow that. That's fine, yeah.
Okay, cool. And then because this guy attacked him, or tried to,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I know he did attack him. Make 2 attacks against him.
Okay.
Oh!
Noise.
This guy's gonna be fucking dead. Okay, so that's two-handed, so
12.
yeah, 12 points of damage on the first hit. Let me just check if it's got any resistances. I don't think it does. It does, but not to anything. That's you. 24. Okay, go. It's the second attack. Hits. Another
12 again.
Ooh, that's a big old hit. Still standing, but it's taken a big chunk of its health down. Is that your turn, Nigel?
Yep, that's me.
Okie doke. Helen is no longer dodging, but it's still got the old disadvantage from that natural one.
I'm gonna punch this wolf again,
Okie doke.
but this time I'm gonna hit it. You just wait and see.
It's a straight roll this time.
Straight roll, isn't it? Disadvantage.
Oh yeah, disadvantage on the first one. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
9, unfortunately, misses. But you do lose your disadvantage on that, so straight roll.
Yay.
Oh, 20.
Nice.
That's 11 plus 2d8. Oh my god, so 15, 26 points of damage is enough to take it down in one hit. As you see the crystal is just cracks into its face and just you see shards of crystal left in its maw.
Pretty cool.
Anything else, Helen?
I might run around and punch someone else. Yeah. Let's go here and punch this guy.
Dope. Bonus action punch. With advantage. 14 hits.
Hey.
8 plus your d8. 10 points of damage. Dope. And then, are you flurrying of blows or is that it?
Yeah, I'll do another one. Let's do another one.
Dope. 22 definitely hits. 7 plus another d8. Another 10. Jesus. Helen is a damaged machine.
Yeah. And then he falls over, maybe.
Oh, yeah. So that's a dex check, right, I believe?
Dex check.
Fails. He is not prone.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
And with that,
Nice,
it
nice.
is Farrah's go.
Farrah is concerned for Osdred, but she can see Helen and Cal coming to the rescue. She is going to go help Nigel. Also keeping an eye on that area as well. Just going to go over here. Farrah is going to use the pounce thing. She's going to jump at this guy.
Okie doke. So how does it work again?
Yeah, let me just read it one sec.
I think it's a strength save, right?
For DC 14 strength save, yeah.
Passes, unfortunately.
Damn it. He still gets a claw attack on him though.
Yeah. Which hits 11 points. Oh my god, he's barely standing.
And I'll go flank with the Nigel.
Nigel. Okie doke. Direwolves are both dead, so I can take them off turn order. Cal.
Tempting just to go wail on Neville. This guy's untouched, right?
Mm-hmm.
read very, very quickly. It would be kind of cool, but I think we're okay. I think I'm just gonna wail on Neville. Scimitar. Hunchback.
16. It does hit, yeah.
Woocha.
12 points. Is that non-magical, right?
Correct, yeah.
So halved to 6.
Second attack. Nah, we'll just do a normal attack. Woocha.
It's 9.5 to 4.
Yep. That's my turn. Yep.
Skeletons. They're going to just shoot into Farrah because she is the big close target. 9 and an 8.
These guys have done amazingly.
Yeah, great. Job, skeletons. Osdred.
What does this wounding do?
It means that you take
2d4.
1d4.
Only does it once per turn.
Oh, right.
One to for each time you've wounded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it only activates once per turn.
Yes, you're
once
correct.
per turn when you hit a creature attack.
Yeah, so 1d4. Let me roll that.
And then you make a con save, Osdred.
So 4 points of damage.
Hey, it's gone.
Yeah.
And what do I do about this ghast?
Oh yeah, another con save. Thank you for reminding me. Easy pass.
Nice.
What's he gonna do? He's gonna healing light himself, his bonus action.
Nice.
Remember
Seems-
that... I can't remember how much it is now. It was... Remember 15 of your health you cannot regain from magical healing.
Yeah, so I can go up to 40, I think.
Yeah.
I'll just take that off, it's easier. There we go. And then he'll swing into Neville with advantage.
Yep. (21 and 17 both hit. Oof, 11 and 10. 21.
One-handed, yeah.
So that is halved though because it's non. Oh, it is magical.
Oh
isn't
no,
it?
it is magical.
yeah,
It's a
so
pat weapon.
21 points of damage then. So that is. Ooh, that's a big hit. Doug, is that your turn?
He will go. There.
Okie doke. So, Meadhan.
More. Let's smack this mofo again.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So, yeah, let's go. Yeah, go on. Go on.
Oh, you love to see it.
Mm.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it should not have
Okay, I
been.
did.
Did you reckless?
Yeah, I just said.
Oh, I
reckless.
didn't hear. Sorry.
Oh, wait.
So 19.
Yeah, I wasn't
points.
sure. But I thought,
So
yeah.
it is half. It is half to 8. Or sorry, no, not 9.
9.
So And then
could
you
you-
are recklessing, so I'll mark you with a little flag.
I've already got a little red dot.
Oh, okay,
whatever.
awesome. And then where do you
Could you
want
move him up northeast?
to right there?
Yeah.
Okie doke. So you'll go, Meadhan?
That'll do for now.
Fucking love that feat. Feat's so cool.
Ghast will get up.
I feel like I'm loving this music the more it goes on.
All the way to Ravenloft, baby.
Yeah.
So 1, 2 Helen, 3, 4 Osdred.
It would.
Helen. Ghast will hit with its claws. 22 hits, so 7 points of slashing damage to you, Helen, and then a Constitution saving throw for me, please. Ooh, it's a failure, unfortunately. So you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Fuck.
Paralyzed means, let me just quickly get the conditions up.
Oh, okay, you get to repeat the saving throw at the end of the turn.
Paralyzed is incapacitated, automatically fails strengths of dex saves, can't move or speak. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Real nasty. So I'll put the. Let's do that one there. That is the Ghast's go.
What about this one?
Oh, yeah, sorry. That one was still alive.
Oh.
That one will attack Farrah.
Yeah.
Bigger target. Again with its
Die.
claws.
Kitty cat.
15 hits,
Mhm.
11 points of slashing damage, and a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Yep.
Pass just.
Okay, 11 damage. 1 second.
I really want Neville to survive because that picture's just too good.
Yeah. All credit goes to Steph.
Just a combination of that face and the music. It's like it's getting bigger in my head every time.
Slowly zooming in
Yeah.
further and further.
So Neville's go. Ooh, how rough does he think it's looking? Well, first of all, he gains 10 HP.
Vampire privilege.
He's going to make. First, he's going to do his bonus action and do insightful fight against Osdred. So if you can make a deception check for me, please, Osdred. Ooh, not great for. No, he passes.
3.
Yeah.
The sneak attack. In that case, he will move up to here, so he will get the attack of opportunity from Cal.
Or the sidestep.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, I'll definitely take it. Normal attack. Not 20. Oof.
Misses.
10. Yep.
So he does get advantage on it. So he will make another attack against 2 attacks against Osdred.
He is still within 10 feet of me as well.
Yeah. 24 to hit
Mm-hmm. Yep.
for a further 7. So that's essentially reduces your max HP by 7 again.
Well,
And-
9.
Or 9. Yeah, 9 even. Sorry. Thank you, Tom.
God, gotta get him redeemed real soon.
And he is wounded again, so... And then a second attack. Oh wait, I forgot to do the sneak attack damage.
Yep.
For a further 11 points of damage to you, Osdred. And then second attack.
Does Cal's damage go on the sneak attack as well? Or?
Just be grateful that wasn't the
No.
fucking sneak attack, Jesus. No, it doesn't, no.
So another 10 points.
12.
12, sorry, thank you. Keep forgetting that. And-
Fuck!
Which is the one that comes off again
yeah, this one comes off again, so another 10 off.
for 9. Okay.
Well,
You're wounded again.
It's what Osdred would have done. He'd have charged in. Neville pissed him off.
Yeah.
And then Neville was 5, 10, 15, 20. You can see that Helen is pretty out of it. And he's going to do this, 25, 30. So Osdred, you do get an attack of opportunity.
Well, yeah, he's taking it. Which, if he's moving out of the space, does it count as a melee attack? Would he get disadvantage if he did the Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah.
You can only do Eldritch Blast if you have Warcaster.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh.
Yeah.
So that's its downside.
Yeah.
Well, I will use the inspiration I have.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, I'm not nat 20 now, I can feel it. Nope.
Oh.
Does miss,
Oh.
unfortunately. Okay, things are looking up for Big Nav. Steph's loving it. I don't know what anyone else is talking about. The whites are pretty smart, and they serve Neville in this case. They got intelligence of 10. Not as smart as I thought they were.
That's
Average.
average, man.
Not done though, yeah.
Average dude.
I think because he's already shot Osdred, they're going to shoot Osdred again. So 2 longbow attacks against Osdred. 23 hits for 5 points of damage.
Look, fired both. It hit the first one, so he's on the floor.
Yeah, so the second one would have missed anyway, because it would have been at disadvantage, because he would have been prone.
Yeah. Oh god, that death save when that necrotic wounding hits, it's gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which you got to do a con save for it.
Oh
which you
yeah,
done down.
thank you. God, Tom, you're on the ball today. Thank you so much.
Rules lawyer. Well, I think everybody has been. Everyone keeps reminding.
I'm so too hot to remember stuff today. 15, yeah, that passes. You're all good.
Yes, you are.
The other whites up here is engaged in mortal combat with Meadhan. So he does get advantage because you reckless.
Yeah.
So 2 longsword attacks. For a 17 and an 18, so it's 11 half to 5 and 12 half to 6. So 11 points of damage in total. God, whites hit so hard.
Excuse me.
I
Yeah, they're
use
good.
Stone's endurance on.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can use your reaction.
One team of them.
Oh, nice. Completely reduce the damage.
Fucking hell. I forget how that's kind of useful sometimes.
It is very good. Nigel, because you start your feet within 5 feet of the gas, can you please make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Me as well.
It's only if you start your turn, so Nigel may kill it before you get a chance to make it.
Go, Nigel!
If Nigel's there. Probably fallen asleep again, isn't they?
This would be fairly early for Nigel.
Yeah.
I'd be impressed. Nigel!
Anja, we can't hear you if you're talking. There we go.
Sorry, I was muted and I didn't realise. Nigel will
Make a con save.
make a con save.
That's still a pass.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Even with a 5. +7, jeez. Easy.
Go and tap this guy.
Yeah, with advantage because of Farrah.
Nice. First one.
Definitely hits. And then, yeah, he's dead. Yeah.
10. Cool.
So, you get 2d6 temporary health, I believe.
Sweet.
Wee. Oh.
Rubbish. I'll update that for you.
Rubbish.
I think when we do the pirate Mumphrey one shot on you, if you join in, I think you should play like Mumphrey's weird sister.
Dumfrey.
I'm looking for your brother.
Now come give your kiss your sister a nice big kiss.
Oh no. What's gonna happen
Um,
now?
Bloody hell.
Nigel's gonna move to there and he's gonna make another attack
Yep.
on
go for
that
it.
guy. Good thing.
16 hits.
Sweet.
It's a magical weapon
Thank
as well.
you,
So that's 11.
Kavan, for the nice +2 on the attack. Woo.
So,
Yeah, that's me.
nice. Turn. Helen is paralyzed, so but I believe at the end of her turn she gets to make another saving throw.
Yep.
So another con save.
Yep.
Yep, there we
She's
go.
free.
Yes.
Nice. No longer paralyzed. Which is very
That's real
good,
good.
because Neville would have fucked you up real hard if he was still
Yeah.
paralyzed. Farrah.
God. Wall check, please. Well, Ostred's down, so there's only one thing she's doing. Running over. Turning back into Farrah.
Yep. I don't know where your token's gone for Farrah.
It's up the top. I'll move
Oh.
over. There you go. There it is. And she gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Go.
Nice.
Seven points of healing to Osdred.
That's my turn.
Right, Cal.
Oh, when this thing hit Meadhan, it should have had +2 damage as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well, be one more damage to you, Meadhan.
Oh yeah, very true.
Halved.
fuck off, Cal. We don't like you anymore.
Not ideal, I'll admit.
You're like, I didn't think this through at all.
I did notice it before I started playing. I was just like, it'll be fine. Okay. Helen's not paralyzed. That was a big alarm bell if that was going to happen. Oh man, I want to do my thing, but it might not work. But hey, you got to try stuff out. Cal is going to step. Oh, that thing's kind of neutralized though. Five, 10, 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Ah, he can get behind Neville. He's just gonna fucking wail on Neville. No need for cool shit when you can just smack shit. He will cast with his bonus action Searing Smite at first level.
Mm-hmm. Can you get there without taking an opportunity as well? Yeah, you can.
Don't know why it's asking me to roll this. Oh, there we go. Nice amount of damage. So his scimitar lights up like a silvery fire, and he's gonna make 2 attacks.
22 definitely hits. So 14 total, 3 of which can't be halved.
Yep.
So 11 down to 5 is 8 points of damage.
And then second attack.
Hits.
I'll smite.
Mm-hmm.
I'll burn a second level. So that would be 2d8, goes to 3d8, and he's undead, so that's 4d8.
Ouch.
So 13 normally,
So half to 6.
and then... Oh, 2 1s in there. But yeah, 15 radiant damage as he strikes down. There's like a flare of
Ouch.
moonlight.
That hurt.
Yeah, take that radiant, boy. That's my turn.
Oh, yes. Skeleton. They're gonna. One's gonna move up to Nigel to flank him, and the other one's gonna move Down to here to take a shot at him. So, one with advantage with its short sword. 22 hits for half to 4 though, so 4 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
Takes off
Thank
your
you.
temporary health, and you take 1 damage on your actual
Oh,
health.
I forgot. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Sorry, I forgot how many temporary HP I had.
That's alright, got it for you. You
Thank
should be on
you.
72 out of 74.
Yeah.
And then the short bow against you, Nigel. Ooh, a 21 for another 2 points of damage, so down to 70 out of 75.
Oh, poor Nigel. Down to 70 out of 75.
Osdred.
He's doomed!
Hey, you want him to be your big tanky boy? Best
He's
be
very,
nice to him.
he's very good at it.
Yeah. You know the phrase, Tom, don't shit where you eat?
Ooh,
Did he have to do it again, or is it if you pass it once, you pass it?
let me read it. Once per turn, you wound the target at the end of each of the wounding cards. It takes at the start of each, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time you've wounded it, and then it can make a DC to each constitution, ending the effect of all wounds on itself. Alternatively, the wounded creature can make a.
Oh no, this was for this guy.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
sorry. Yeah, so that
Poisoned,
is
right?
a failure. So you are poisoned. Yeah. And
Then you take the 1d4.
Yeah, then you take the 1d4. So there's 3 points of damage.
Then you make another con save.
And then make another con save, yeah. I'll put a different symbol on for the poison. I'll leave that one on for the poison. We'll say
What's this other concept? Oh,
for the get rid of the wound.
yeah.
Which you fail, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'll go there to get rid of his disadvantage.
$25 definitely hits. Oh, no, it's with,
Oh,
yeah, it'd be a straight
they
roll.
both- they both hit, don't they?
hit, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
For 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
and he will use his bonus action to smite it.
Searing smite, yeah?
Yes.
I do think you have to do it before usually, but it's
Oh,
fine.
I forgot.
It's fine, I'll let you do it. So 4 fire damage.
Yeah.
And then it makes it on its turn, right? The save.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh fuck.
You're
I
concentrating.
forgot about that. Oh, just hit it again then.
Yeah. Straight roll.
20 then.
20 would hit as well.
Yeah.
A further
6.
6, which is enough to take it down.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the carriage looking like?
Looks fine.
Is the door open?
It is, yeah.
It's just going to leg it towards the carriage.
Stand and deliver.
Meadhan.
Let's Rex us again, shall we?
Okey doke. I'll put the little
Fun.
red dot on there. Ooh, a 12 actually
12?
misses. Unfortunately. Ow. Ooh, just whack my nose. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okey doke.
Yeah.
The ghasts are all dead, so I can get them off. Neville. Wait, did that go past properly? That should be on round 5 now. Don't know why it didn't go past properly.
Also, I forgot my cloak, so last time and also this time they won't be at an advantage. It'll be a straight roll.
Yeah, okie doke.
That's a cool interaction.
Neville is going to disengage.
He needs to make a con save for my
Yes,
Searing Smite.
He does indeed, you're right.
DC 12. I think, or 13.
15 he gets.
He definitely makes it on a 15, yeah, so it's gone.
Disengage, and he is going to run back to the carriage. And then he'll indicate to the horses that he wants them to get moving.
Does Osdred get an opportunity?
He disengaged.
Kark's Neville disengaged.
Oh, of course.
You white. The one against Meadhan. You reckless, so should be a straight roll on the first hit because of his cloak. Where is the white? Let me get rid of the ghosts and the dark bush down here. Right, it's a straight roll on the first hit. Uh, 13.
Yeah.
It's okay, so that's 8 points slashing reduced to 4, and then you lose the cloak.
Yep.
Didn't get my bonus this time though, Steph. That's something.
His second attack is a 20 for another 3 points of slashing damage, so in total you took 7. And then the white over here will attack Nigel with advantage because of the skeleton flanking. Boom, boom. So that is a 12 which misses and a 23 which hits, so 2 points of slashing damage to you, Nigel, so 68 out of 75 now.
Thank you.
Warhorses on their turn.
Ooh.
Okay.
Motherfuckers.
Move up to something there. Right, they can move 60 feet. So,
They can dash, right?
we can indeed. They get to here.
Ooh.
And they got 60 feet movement, so dash 120 feet. Osdred would be able to swing out of the cart as it went, as the wagon if he wanted to.
He's going to try and knock off a wheel.
Okay. I've got a AC in mind for the wheel itself.
Oh shit, he's got disadvantage, doesn't he? He's poisoned.
And I've got an HP in mind for the wheel as well.
How do you
Double
make
net
it?
20s.
Oh, well.
The natural one. Osdred swings wide, trips, lands face first in the mud.
Oh.
So he's gone prone, or has he got disadvantage?
I'll say he's gone prone for this. Nigel. Would Neville say anything because he sort of goes off in the wagon, in the cart?
Whilst laughing, just hear, "Better luck next time, chops!"
Nigel, it's your go.
He's going to make an attack against each of the ones next to him.
Yep.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do with the blood spear.
20
Top
definitely
one.
hits. Got 15 points of damage, and you one-shot it.
Nice.
2d6 temporary health.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have that on for you.
Sake.
And the second attack.
Yep.
Definitely hits 24. Oh, 14 points of damage. Ouch. White is looking a bit hurt now. Oh, that's Nigel's go. Helen! Oh my god. Thank you. The last turn before Helen becomes incapacitated.
Yay!
Big hit.
Let's go punch that white guy.
I say that all the time.
13 misses, unfortunately. 11 also misses. Oh my god. Helen's rolls have not been the best today. Bonus action. 17 hits though. 5 plus a d8. Okay, it's magical as well. Flurry of blows.
Yeah, better D.
Dope. 22 definitely hits. 6 plus d8. And that is just enough to take the white down. Farrah.
Oh, Osdred's going to use his reaction quickly.
Yep, that's fine.
He's going to shout out, "Kill the horses! We can't let him get away! He's weak! He'll just come back!"
Yeah. Farrah will use her movement. She's got 35 feet to get up there. Oh, it's so risky.
Is that accurately where the cart is, or have you just sort of put it to the edge?
That would be where it is, exactly, yeah. Because as far as you could get.
Okay.
That would be like this, though.
Farrah knows that probably not going to be able to kill 2 horses in one go. Unless she does a big spell. Which she ain't gonna do.
He's going to keep coming back!
Yeah.
Maybe Kieran turns into Emperor Palpatine.
Do it!
Farrah. I could jump on the cart and try and pull him out.
Oh, now we're talking. You're not even a rogue.
Where did you start?
Oh, 35 feet away. So I'd have to use an action to dash up there, jump on it.
Yeah.
So risky though.
It is potentially very risky.
So risky.
Worth it. Got a lot of health.
He is the betrayer.
Not as much as a vampire though. No, I don't think Farrah's gonna do it. I don't think she'd do it. It's too risky for her. Yeah, no, I don't think Farrah would do it. She will. She will. Do not much, to be honest. Yeah. Sorry, Osdred. She's just gonna do a little bit of mould earth in front of it, you know? Not much at all.
Do?
Actually, she'll just do a little produce flame and do attack the wheel, like Osdred tried to.
Okay, yeah, do me an attack roll. I've got the AC in mind still.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably
It's
not
a bit
doing
higher
anything,
because
but
it's moving.
yeah. Hey!
You both got natural ones trying to attack it. Barry, you also, as you're like, you go to hurl this huge flame out, and you just blast it wide and trip and fall in this muddy road.
Ugh, yep.
Also struggling. So you also are prone.
Yep.
Cal, it's your go.
Now it's going to beat the shit out of this white. Although he did hear what I was. Did the horses look undead or just normal?
They look normal from far as you can tell.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna beat this white up.
Definitely hits. 9 reduced to 4.
Fucking good.
22 definitely hits.
He'll smite on it.
Okay.
He'll do a level 1 smite, so that's 2d8 becomes 3d8 because it's undead. So normal damage.
With that, you finish it off.
Ah, fuck's sake. Wasted my smites. Oh well. That's my turn.
Okay, 1 more skeleton's left.
Do you recover smites on a short rest?
Nope, they're spell slots.
Gonna move up to Nigel and make an attack with a short sword. Misses though with a 12. Osdred.
Just gonna stand up, walk 10 feet, and he's just gonna blast that horse with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Not disadvantage, is it? You're
Yeah,
not
he's
poisoned?
poisoned.
Poisoned,
Oh.
yeah.
Is he?
Oh no, it's until the start of his next turn. You're right. So it's
Oh.
not. You're not.
I'll
So,
read it.
You do have to take your 1d4 damage though.
yeah, you do. So you actually could go down before it even happens. Let's find out. No, he does not.
But he missed anyway.
12 actually hits. Just 10 misses.
Take that, horse.
Take that.
Points of force damage. Okie doke. Blast into the side of it. Definitely knocks it slightly, but it's still galloping away. Meadhan. Oh yeah, another fail.
Okay.
Oh, he's still
He
there.
would use his bonus action to use the healing lightman.
Okay. 10 healing.
Damn it. Fucking Neville. I want that sword.
It's really good.
You bastard.
He's got some other pretty good stuff on him.
Oh no, he's wearing one proudly round his neck.
Yep. Hasn't actually come up yet, but... Well, it has actually, but the other thing hasn't come up.
Fancy motherfucker. Go on, Meadhan.
Okay. This feels completely wrong, but if it actually works, I'm going to be pretty happy with it. Bonus action, calm down.
Okie doke.
About 10 feet in that direction. And quickly scramble about in his stuff and starts reading off his scroll of compulsion.
Just quickly look what that does.
That's such a good idea.
Each of your choice, you can see with the range you can hear must make a wisdom saving throw. Target automatically sees if it can't be charmed. On a failed save, the target expects yourself until spending your bonus action. Each of your turns is a designated direction that's horizontal to you. Each effect time must use its movement as much direction on its next turn. Take its action before it moves. That's so fucking smart. Okay.
Let's try it, shall
So
we?
it's a wisdom save, correct?
Yeah.
It is.
We'll say he gets advantage on this because of something he is wearing.
It's lucky pants.
Well, you're not sure, but wisdom save. 15.
I don't know what the DC is. Where would that be?
It would be.
I'm reading the thing now.
It should be your just general DC for your spells. Your bard spells.
What's that? Proficiency plus
Charisma.
what?
Let me have a look for
Plus
you.
charisma.
Should say on your sheet if you look at
That'd be-
spells. At the top.
Oh, I see. They're all 12.
Yeah, so he does pass, unfortunately.
But the horses are creatures as well.
That's true. So let me try wisdom
wait.
saves for the horses. So first one passes.
Fuck!
Wait.
The second
Piece
one
of shit.
Oh.
Just need one.
fails.
Oh.
You ever watched a carriage with horses moving in different directions?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we'll say this
Yeah.
one. I'll do wisdom
Thank you, Tom,
save.
because I genuinely hadn't even thought about that.
Oh no, that's why I thought it was genius.
I was focusing on Neville. I thought, horses? Oh.
However, you do have to wait until your next turn to be able to use it, because you have to use a bonus
Yeah,
action
yeah.
on your turn. Designate direction. So, never mind.
I'll probably continue chasing.
Helen is now incapacitated because it's round 6, and she is incapacitated for 2 turns. Neville's go
Oh.
himself. Can't really do anything right now. The radiant damage would wear off, so that's something. Yeah, he's just going to take the dodge action. But looking out the door, I imagine at Meadhan, kind of like, oh fuck. However, he will make his bonus action insightful fighting, just in case. So if you can make a deception check, please,
How
Meadhan.
easy is it?
Mhm.
Sorry. How easy is it to detach a horse from a carriage?
Probably not that easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it depends on the mechanism it's fair by, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Deception for me.
yeah, deception for me, and he got a natural 20. Neville did so.
Deception.
Easy. Double net 20.
Not quite.
No.
Unfortunately. So you are marked. Put that little symbol on you. That refreshes. The whites are dead. The war horses go. So they move another 120 feet off the map. So they are currently 115 feet off the map.
Okay.
Nigel.
Yes, Nigel.
Only one more
Oh well,
target
you've
next
got
to
this
you.
one.
Yeah.
Yep. Both of them on this guy.
Nice.
Oh, can I reckless?
Of course, yeah. With advantage. Definitely hits the 24. That's
11.
Still standing.
I'm still standing better than I ever did.
23 definitely hits. And with that,
12.
he is struck down, and you get 2d6 temporary HP. So,
Woo!
see if it's more than 4.
Oh, God.
It is.
Yes!
10 out of 10. Any movement, Nigel?
Maybe. I don't really. There's no way I'm catching up with Neville, really, is there?
He's 115 feet off the map currently, but Meadhan
Right.
has done something that might stop the horses soon.
Nigel will move up to. Nigel doesn't know anything. He's going to move up to behind Farrah. And that's my turn.
Okey-doke. Helen is still incapacitated for one more turn. Farrah.
Farrah. She's gonna look to Nigel running up behind her. Look to the carriage that's, I assume, slowing down.
It's still going. Not yet.
Not yet.
No, Meadhan has to do it as a bonus action on this turn.
Okay. Does she know what Meadhan's done? You gave him the scroll, so does she know what it does? I assume so.
Why don't you send him reading off the scroll? You can make an assumption based off that.
Okay. She will turn to Nigel, and she will say, I'll get you closer, Nigel. Pin him down. She's gonna turn into a warhorse herself.
Holy shit! This is so cool!
Yeah, it is.
This is what I've always wanted.
Assume I can get Nigel on me
Yeah, certainly.
as our warhorse.
Yeah, he'd have to get on his turn, but you can certainly fit on you.
Okay. Can I not pull him on my turn?
You said you use a bonus action to wild shape, so yeah, you can. I'll allow that. That's fine.
Where's my horse gone? There it is. There you go. And then, we'll say, do you say pulling him on as an action, and then we can go 60 feet?
Mhm.
Okay.
So you'd be 30 feet off the map.
Okay.
I'm slightly confused as to whether or not that's like attack Neville or attack the horses, but I'll figure it out.
Well, Farrah said pin him down, but you can interpret it how you want.
Yeah, I assumed you meant Neville,
How
but
does she know the horse is a boy?
Well, Cal, it is your go. There's no enemies around you currently.
Yeah, he's watching some pretty weird shit going down.
Yeah.
Watched the barbarian pull out a scroll and start rambling, and then he watched Farrah turn into a horse and ride off into the sunset with Nigel. He hasn't got much to do. I will move my normal movement and essentially just try and protect Meadhan. Yeah, I'll take the dodge action. Well, no, I'll take the dash action. Get me up to the edge of the map. Why not? That's my turn.
Okie doke. Osdred.
Osdred.
At the start
Under
of
his-
your turn, you do take
Oh yeah.
3 points of damage.
Con save.
Yeah, it's gone.
Nice.
No more wound.
So he whispers under his breath, "I'm not letting you get away, bastard. I'd rather die." And he pulls out a book and reads off it.
Oh my god.
I forgot what this does.
This is
I'm scared.
potentially really bad.
Okay.
Let me just get it up. Hold on.
I've already got it out, mate. Ooh.
Okay, roll a d12.
Oh, Kieran, what are you doing?
Something I've always wanted to do.
Okay. 3.
Reenact the film falling down.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What have you done?
I'll post it in the chat.
I'm fucking glad I ran 60 feet away from him.
Christ, yeah.
Flames, your delving has disrupted the hierarchy of the 9 hells. A minor devil or demon has become your enemy and has travelled to the plane you currently exist upon and seeks to ruin and plague your life, savouring your suffering before attempting to slay you. This enmity lasts until either you or the devil dies.
I like it.
Oh my god.
Shit.
That was a bad one.
Nope.
Now
We got 2 devils to fight.
Well, put that in the notes. Osdred's got to fight a devil.
Oh, shit. So the devil doesn't come now.
But right now, no.
Shit. Shit.
So what actually visually happens when he reads this book then? He just standing there, nothing happens.
That image, that text would appear in the book in front of you, Osdred.
Okay.
Osdred just looks at it and he's like, oh, can't get any worse, and closes the book. Does it say if it's an action? It doesn't actually say if it's an action.
It's my own custom thing. It would be use an object, so yeah, it would be an action.
Okay.
Anything else?
Let me have a look. He's still got his bonus action. God.
That's going to be fun, coming up with a terrible enemy for Osdred.
I just like how loosely you can interpret minor devil or demon.
Yep.
Sorry if I've got everyone killed. Oh well.
Hey, it's only going after you.
Fine, he's coming after you, yeah.
Well, what happens if they try and protect Osdred? Then that might not go down that well.
True. We saw what happened with the wolves before.
Yeah.
It does get buffed by my aura thing.
Oh yeah.
It's a fiend.
I'm gonna hold out his hand to be like, and that's it.
Doke, Meadhan.
Alright. Good chase after him.
Concentrating.
Just on the edge.
Yep.
I don't know if it will help or it's even necessary, but he'll use his cantrip of minor illusion, like 30 feet ahead of him, just to make sure the horse hears him. And he'll just like kind of turn himself into like a megaphone, and as loud as you are happy to make it possible, his booming voice will just go, "Come on back here!"
Okay. Any action? Because that's only about. Oh no, so that's the minor illusion. Sorry. Yep. Okay. I've got something in mind. Neville is continuing to dodge, but he does regain some HP. The war horses. Okay. Trying to think how I can do this properly. Now, this one's going to be running straight ahead. This one is going to basically be completely veering off to the right at an angle.
Yep.
If anyone's got any suggestions of how I should handle this, then feel free to voice.
You could do a contested strength check between the two horses.
Yeah, that was my thinking as well. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Which one is injured by Osdred?
The one on the right.
Because which one is
that is the one that's
charmed?
composed by Meadhan, yeah. This one.
Okay. Maybe that helps.
That doesn't
Doesn't help.
usually affect
Yeah.
things. D&D, does it?
Well, I'll do a contested strength check. I think that makes sense. The one on the left, I'll roll first, and the one on the right, I'll roll second.
Ooh!
Hey, let's go.
On the right, so it manages to veer and pull the cart off, turning it to the right. However, there is it is going to try and do a full turn. I'm going to see if the actual cart itself stays, because he's basically doing a U-turn. So like going pretty fast. So I'm gonna say that I'll roll a D100, and I'll say there's probably I'd say with this ground, I think there's probably a 65% chance. So 1 to 65, it fucking goes off the rails. Anything above that, it stays standing. It flips off the rails, so the cart turns it and it crashes into the floor. The horses fall as well, and they both go prone. Neville has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Amazing Meadhan.
That
Fucking
perfect
hell.
part in the film where it zooms in.
Fails.
Slimy bad guys. He thinks he's getting away with it, and then whoa. Whoa!
And he takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage, which is halved.
No.
Okay, alright. That is their turn. Nigel.
The cart is
In
flipped
terms
over.
In terms of distance, do you want to keep it the same or?
Yeah, it wouldn't have got much further. They would have instantly turned and then just flipped
Yep.
it straight away, pretty much. So
Nice.
But
Poor
Nigel
horse
is
is like, okay.
Nigel is on the horse, so he can't really do much until Farrah's turn, unfortunately.
I mean, how far away is he?
He's about 90,
85.
85 feet away.
In that case, he's gonna throw a javelin,
Okay.
if I may.
Yeah, Neville is technically inside still, so he does get
That's fine.
3/4 cover. So
Throw it at the horses.
I can throw it at the horse. Okay, they are prone on the floor, so you would get disadvantage, unfortunately.
Oh no! Throw it at Neville.
Okay, that would miss them with an 18 as it hits into
Okay.
the wagon itself.
Second try.
Also misses. Miss it this time.
Wow.
You do get disadvantage on your next attack.
Make sure to take your javelins away.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
It still looked cool because you're on a horse.
Helen.
Oh, the horse gets to make another wisdom save to resist compulsion.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, I've only got 3
Wait.
javelins left now.
Look, has the cart completely flipped then?
Yeah, and it still fails, so it's still
Nice.
compulsed. Yeah, it has
They would
completely
still be
flipped.
trying
It's
to
like it's on its
follow
side.
the direction.
Yeah, so.
Helen
the
is
horse is probably
still
fucked anyway.
incapacitated, but she is now no longer incapacitated. Helen, would you have moved up? Because you can still move while incapacitated.
Yeah, I probably would have moved up, followed everyone else.
So let's move you up to here, and then you can move another 30 feet to here, let's say. Right, Farrah, you can now move.
Dun, 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 dun. My butt over there. I think
How
I
far
need a
can you
dash, don't I?
You would
Yeah,
need
I
to
think I
dash,
need to
yeah.
dash. So 120 feet I can go.
Oh wow, yeah, you can definitely get up to them.
Okay, you would be up next to them then.
Mm-hmm.
So for the sake of argument, let's put everyone else back down here. Is that about 115 feet? Let's figure it out. Well, if people want to put themselves at the edge of the map, I'll say that pretty much everyone is close enough. They can be about 115. Osdred will be about 130 feet away. And then we can move. Get rid of all of these. And we will move this here. And move this like that.
So me and Nigel are like right up to it, like there, right?
And yes, indeed.
But doesn't it need to still be at the top of the map to be 115 away from us?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Nice.
Osdred would be 50.
Yeah, 15 feet off the map.
Yeah.
You're dashing, Farrah, so that's your turn.
It's my turn. Yep.
Cal.
Full dash. Gets me there. It's my turn.
Osdred.
He'll move 25.
Yep, so 10 feet onto the map.
He's still in the car, right?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's just gonna fucking blast the door with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Yes, now.
Both hit.
Air damage.
Oh, it's like hanging off the hinges, but it's barely still hanging on the door.
Nice.
Meadhan.
After a quick, energetic fist pump, charging on next to Cow.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it. With a dash, yep.
Neville, who is prone, is going to use half his movement to get up. And then he's going to get out of the cart. And he's going to...
Muttering to himself, fucking horse.
He's going to use his action to try and pull the horse up from being prone. So I'll do a strength check for him. Passes,
Aw.
22.
Yeah.
This horse is no longer prone. He can't get on it yet though. So, and he does regain 10 HP as well. The Warhorse. Well, it's just being held by Neville right now. So, this one, however, will come running. Will get back up and then spend half its movement to run 30 feet back towards Meadhan. That's what he told it to do.
Yeah.
Still attached to the carriage, isn't it?
Oh yeah, good point. So see if it does a strength check to actually break free from it. It does break free.
Oh,
Falls free and
faithful
30
steed.
feet. There we go.
Oh, he gets to make another save now.
I was gonna say. Is that at the end or at the beginning of this turn?
End. It's after it moves.
Passes, so it's no longer composed. It kind of comes to like a screeching halt. Nigel.
I can't. Yeah, I just can't believe we've been listening to the same version of Back in Black for an hour and a half.
Only the best
He
for
will.
Big Nev.
Can he jump from Farrah's back onto the
Yep, so,
cart?
the cart is like on its side now, so Neville's outside the cart and he's trying to like climb
Oh,
up onto
okay.
this horse.
Oh right, okay. So he's gonna move over here,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna try.
Jump on Neville.
Oh, can he? No. Can he grapple him?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think of that before I rolled it. Sorry.
Contested strength checks. So,
You get advantage because you're raging.
yeah, indeed.
Athletics.
Oh, it's not strength saving, is it?
No, it's your athletics.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
So add whatever your athletics is.
Oh.
Oh, that's
So it'll be
rubbish.
17.
17. Neville is going to try. Good. 16. Just gone. He's grappled. I'll put the little...
There's nothing else I can do. That is my action.
That
Isn't
is
it?
your action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice though.
Helen is no longer incapacitated.
I see some light speed, Helen.
Yeah. Let's do some running, I guess. I'll just do a dash. Yeah, so 90 feet up. Where am I at? Yeah. Thank you.
Okey-doke. Farrah. Still in horse form.
Farrah's staying as a horse in case she's needed. But what can horses do? Let me have a look.
Grapple him as a horse.
Yeah,
We'll try.
Yeah,
can do what?
Try and grapple
grapple him.
Well, I suppose so. With the teeth.
Yeah, horse is pretty strong, right?
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Do a
Yeah,
strength
try and
check
grapple him
for
as a horse then.
On horse.
Yes!
Fucking hell.
Hey.
Double grappled. Cal.
No, I like to think I've got him by the scruff in a horse teeth.
Cal gets 30 feet up. Next to Helen.
Well, you pick him up and he's like running in the air, like, there we go.
Yeah.
Cal doesn't need to worry about any of the people around him. Everyone's healthy. Yeah, he'll just dash. And actually, he's going to dash to the. As you can see, two people have gotten grappled. He's going to dash to block the horse's exit or potential exit. That'll be my turn.
Osdred.
Osdred will just fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at Neville.
I'll say you have 3/4 cover because of Nigel.
Actually, no, he's just going to blow the horse away. He doesn't want to risk him escaping.
Yep. Hits. Both hit. This one does 8. So this one is dead.
Oh no, he was aiming for this one.
Oh, okay. In that case, that one is dead as well. Just.
Hell, like, goes in front of it to be like, whoa there. Just gets blown apart.
Could have used those authors, you know?
Osdred doesn't want this guy to escape.
He's an angry man. He's been reading his porno mag.
Meadhan.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Get up to here. There's no reason to do that. Fuck it, let's try that. Something different. Well, dash would be that. Yeah. Let's. Up to you, Liz. So, action to dash, get up right up into it.
Yeah.
And can I try like a kind of bonus action attempt to scare it off by just screaming at it?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
We'll even probably bang at his drum as well, just like boom, boom, boom.
Do an intimidation check for me.
Yeah, boy.
Oh.
It just,
He's
you,
just
like,
too
run up,
lovely.
and it just kind of nuzzles you at the side.
Oh.
Right, Neville. Oh, he regains 10 HP to start with. However, he knows he's in a pretty fucking bad spot. Yeah, he's gonna insightful fighting first as bonus action, so against you, Farrah. So if you can make a deception check for me.
Mm-hmm.
Looks that horse straight in the eye.
Yep.
I know you. I know what you're going to do.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
He does get a sneak attack on you, so he's gonna make
Mm-hmm.
2 attacks with the Sword of Wounding. This one's a 10.
That is a miss, I think.
Oh wow, fucking hell. And the second one is a 12.
It's a hit. That hits, yeah.
Okay, so you take 5 points plus 9, so you take 14 points of piercing damage, and then you are wounded.
Okay.
And then you also cannot regain that HP. You cannot regain 5 of that HP.
Okay. That's just on the horse, though. It doesn't transfer to Farrah?
Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't know. Tell me.
It makes sense to me that it'd work that way.
Yeah, that's fine. So, reduces your max HP essentially. That's all Neville can do. He's fucking pinned down.
Yeah.
War horse isn't really doing anything. Just sitting there. Nigel. Currently grappling Neville.
Am I allowed to make an attack on him?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But do I stop
It
grappling
would
him
be,
if I do
it would
that?
be one-handed if you were to attack him.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Because you're like essentially holding him with one hand.
Do it.
Oof,
Oh.
That is a natural 1, so you get disadvantage on your next attack.
Oh, I had that. Technically, I should get disadvantage on that, but I don't think I can get worse than
Yeah,
that.
you can't, so it just refreshes the disadvantage. So 19 hits, though.
Sweet.
For 12 points of damage.
We are trying to kill him, right?
Helen.
No one said otherwise so far.
Okay, that's alright then.
Helen there?
Oh yeah, sorry. I completely didn't register that.
Such a crystal move.
I guess Helen would go beat him up too. Let's go over here and punch him. What a meanie I am. I'm sorry.
Full bully mode. Let's go.
Poor Neville. 20 hits.
He had it coming.
5
so
plus
funny.
a d8.
See you later, chumps! Ah! Crash! Nigel picks him up by the scruff of his neck and just starts punching him in the face.
13 actually misses.
Rubbish. Let's do one more.
Bonus action punch. 14 also misses.
Ah,
Well,
rubbish.
Ducking and weaving. Farrah.
Because I've got him in a grapple.
Oh, at the
there's not
start of
really
your turn, you do take.
much I can do anyway.
oh yeah.
Go on.
If it'll ever fucking roll.
Is it D4? Yeah, okay.
2 damage.
Then you make your con save.
Yeah.
Hang on. So,
Fail, so he's still got
Yeah.
the wound.
and because he's in a mouth, there's not much you can do. Because I can only got a hoof attack, and I'm assuming that's when he's on the ground. So
Yeah, that seems fair to me.
that'd be it.
Don't cow.
Oh god. It's been an interesting first day on the job for Cal.
Yeah.
Is there any way he can get to position to attack Neville, or is it all kind of blocked off?
You could get to it, but you can stand over the horse, but it'd be difficult terrain to get over there.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he's gonna start beating on him. The
If
scimitar.
this is the fucking way Neville goes.
Yes, absolutely.
So advantage from Farrah.
Yeah.
If I crit, I will smite.
Hits.
Actually, I should smite anyway. So yeah, whether I crit or not, I'm smiting on this next one.
Is it 5 damage on that one? 20 hits.
And I'll do a level 1 smite. My last level 1 spell slot. So that is 2d8 plus 1 because he's undead, so 3d8 of radiant damage. 14 radiant.
14, Jesus. He's looking a bit rough.
My turn.
Osdred.
He will Sacred Flame Neville.
Okay, dex save.
Yeah,
17.
passes.
Meadhan.
A lot of people in there.
Yep. Dogpiling him.
Quite like this horse. And I'm still marked, aren't I?
You are. No, actually, no, you're not, because Farrah's the one who's marked. I just forgot to add it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he changed it to Farrah.
Fuck it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, so. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, I'll say you're standing like on top of the cart, so it would require you an extra 5 feet movement to get up there. So you'd probably be like.
In which case, I probably won't still. Well, I mean, that's still.
Yeah, you can still get there. Yeah, that's fine.
I thought the horse was difficult terrain as well, isn't
It is difficult terrain. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yeah.
and 5.
Okay.
But I don't think I really want to do it. How is Neville looking?
I'm gonna start using your rules for that, Steph.
Okay.
More specifically. So if you
Yeah,
give me
I like that.
if you give me a a medicine check, I think. Yeah.
So I came up with
Steph said insight or medicine.
Insight or medicine.
Yeah, I sort of thought I've always been thinking of including it as if it's humanoids, medicine and insight, or if it was beasts, medicine or nature.
Okay, medicine or insight then.
In which case I'll go.
Oh, baby!
Well, you'll get his exact HP for that. He is 46 out of 132.
He's hurting,
He is hurting.
but he's still got a bit.
Yeah, it's left in the tank.
I don't know what else he's capable of as
He is
well.
also marked with radiant.
Fuck it, let's do something interesting. Plus it, just so I don't forget I've got it. Let's look at one of those other scrolls. Read that one out. And
Okay.
try and bestow a curse on him.
Holy shit! Stow curse 5e is looking
So I guess the same DC 12, I guess.
Yeah, you touch a creature, the creature will succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become cursed for the duration of the spell. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, he does get advantage.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
12 he gets.
Does it have to surpass it or meet it?
He has to
Meet
meet
it.
it. That does fail then.
So close.
You're
Even with the 1.
You're lucky you did not get a 20, I'll tell you that much. That is your turn though, unless you've got any other bonus actions.
Nope,
Nothing major
that's
to
it.
roll. Okay, Neville. Let me move this fucking mouse out of the way quickly. Oh, fuck. He's in a bad spot.
Do what I would do as a rogue.
Yeah, I just don't know what he's got. That you can really
He's got
do.
loads of stuff. He's got a set of wheels behind him. He could quickly turn around and.
He's got his skateboard, which he had in his backpack.
Yeah. He makes a skateboard out of a wagon.
He's got his Heelys on. Just flips out the Heelys. Off he goes.
He's gonna make a claw attack against Farrah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a straight roll. 11.
Oh, it hits.
Oh my god, thank Christ. He's not going to do any damage, but he is going to grapple you with it.
Okay.
And then he is going to bite you as a follow-up.
Yeah. Ever. Oh.
Well,
Well,
fucking Neville.
good job, Nev. He gets disadvantage on his next attack. But you are grappled, Farrah.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Put a little, That is Neville's turn.
Poor Neville.
Nigel.
As impressive in undeath as you were in life.
Yeah.
Poor Neville, don't be mean.
Lashing out, trying to bite his horse. Go on.
Nigel has 1 round of rage left, right?
Yep. 20 hits.
Oof.
So
11.
11 damage.
No, it's one-handed because you're grappling him.
Oh yeah, you're right. So 14
Oh, okay.
damage. Okie doke. Second attack.
Yeah.
Also hits.
My God, he's just stabbing him to death with a fucking spear.
10
10.
points of damage. He's looking not great. Helen.
Yeah.
Get his lunch money off of him.
I'm sorry, Steph.
No, not at all. I'm loving it.
14 misses. 13 also misses. Helen quite can't connect. 11 also misses. He's just dodging and ducking and diving.
Lifting his legs up.
Never.
That's
Give me
funny.
your fucking frubes. Jesus.
Is that it, Helen?
That's all. Yeah.
Farrah.
I got nothing.
Okie doke. Cow.
What the fuck's happening right now? But we seem to be attacking with intent to kill. Certainly Nigel. So yeah, he'll try and finish him off. Jesus Christ.
Why did you say that? You make it sound like I'm not supposed to be trying to kill him.
I think we are, but Cal doesn't know who this guy is. He's just like,
Oh, I
there's this
see.
weird vampire dude.
He is a vampire. Yeah.
Yeah.
19 hits.
So, not much. Oh, okay.
Half to 6.
Second attack I will smite, whatever it comes out as. Ooh, if I even hit. 15.
Just hits.
Okay, I will smite.
Half to 6.
Has to be a level 2 spell slot. So this becomes 2d8, 3d8, 4d8. Because he's undead. So he breaks down the scimitar to his neck.
Be a low roll to not kill him.
The blade glows white, silvery hot as it strikes for 24 radiant damage.
Jesus.
How do you want to do this?
Hey.
And
I think
Neville, and for first I'll say, Neville, do you have any final words?
He would just scream out, "Oh, you struggle, you bastard!"
Okay. And with that, Cal strikes in. The bright energy. Describe to me how you execute him, Cal.
I actually like to think he strikes in with the scimitar into the neck. It goes like a good few inches in. Then Neville gurgles out his last words. Cal ignites the blade with the divine power and then just cuts through the rest of the neck.
And his
Strikes off to the side.
head falls clean off and topples onto the ground. And with that, combat is
Jesus.
over.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Good.
Didn't even need to use that fucking book.
Cal will take a stake out of his bag and plunge it into the chest of
Yeah,
the
the
beheaded
body
corpse.
jerks up and then just begins to fade into ash. However, a number of items remain on his body. You see a sword, an amulet, and a ring.
Ooh, yeah, Farrah just turns back to normal and just looks down at the its body. Of a mix of annoyed but also upset.
It's just symbol there. Did he have it on him?
Farrah looks. I assume it's not there.
It's not, no.
Bastard!
Yeah, seems no Osdred. Farrah will pick up what is there though.
They all feel magical.
Yeah. She looks to the rest of the group.
I was like looking around at everyone. Does somebody want to explain to me who this creature was?
I think this creature betrayed us to von Zarevich.
I see.
Osdred, there is no question of him betraying us to Moonbeam.
There was. Didn't you hear what he said before, Nigel? He said you should have gone with me or something. I can't remember the exact
No,
words.
this is what I mean. Absolutely, he betrayed us.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Sorry, Nigel. I'm
No,
a bit
no,
of a hair trigger at the moment.
that's alright. It's really hard to do Nigel's new voice.
New voice. Farrah just sighs and looks at Cal. We can't say for sure, like these two say, but it
Well,
did seem that way, and
From what he just said, it sounded like he did for sure.
could have been charmed again, Osdred. We don't know.
I don't know. He seemed like a real douchebag.
Yeah, Farrah nods. Yeah, he kind of was. I don't know if he was capable of betrayal, but we'll never know now. But either way, Cal, he was somebody that came in with us through the mists.
Well,
Started our journey with him.
I know how it is to lose those you journey with. I have to think he was beyond redemption in this state. What amulet is this? That you seem so...
It was a holy symbol of Ravenkind. We were given it to fight the devil, but, well, I assume Neville here, well, he ran off with it and seemed to make some deal with Strahd. It might not be what happened, but after seeing today, I can't think of anything else.
I wonder if he would consider it worth the trouble now.
Seems he didn't get the reward he wanted.
Sounds like he'd been doing something to the people back in Daggerford from what he said.
We all know he was power hungry. No, that's the pitch voice. Sorry. We all know he was power hungry. Of course he was he must have been doing... Nothing could have been enough for him.
I mean, I don't know. I just know he was a bit of a businessman, that's all.
He certainly was business.
But yeah, Cal, he was our client. And well, now he's dead. So one of the Iron Oath's failures, I would say.
Well, if you wish to pay your respects, I'll wait.
Yeah. I'll do the same. Sounds like you had beef with him.
I mean, she looks to Helen and Nigel. It's not... Well, he didn't get what he wanted, but I guess we don't need to pay him respects or anything, but we should at least do something. Wait, is he ash now? Wait, what happened?
Yeah, his body's like completely turned to ash.
Where's his head? His head is ash too.
His head is ash too, yeah.
Okay,
Perhaps
yeah.
we should bury his ashes.
She nods. Yeah.
Okay,
I
Helen,
think
let's
so
go.
too. Yeah. Yeah, Farrah won't take long, but she'll bury the ashes somewhere.
Okay. You can dig a small hole, it wouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
You could place the ashes of what remains of Mr. Neville Daggerson inside.
Yeah.
What do the rest of you do?
Meadhan's tried to approach this lovely horse that had balls of steel. And try and, like, I don't know, reach out to it and see if it'll let me stroke it.
Do an animal handling check for me.
Come on, my boy.
It does sort of let you
Ooh.
stroke it, but when you touch it, it's like cold to the touch.
Oh, and even I can feel it. I've got cold,
Mhm,
cold,
yeah.
cold, 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 cold. Fuck it. Can I do like a nature check and see if I figure out why?
Yeah, do me an Arcana check.
Oh, I don't got that one. Let's try that. Oh.
Okay, Meadhan, you get the impression that this creature has been summoned, rather than it being purely natural.
So summon generally is from a different plane, right?
With a 16, you would know that there's certain spells that allow you to summon different creatures from different planes, yeah, or different yeah, essentially that, yeah.
It's sort of not from here, it's from somewhere else.
I'm just looking at the spell, hold on.
Like, it's not like a ghostly ethereal summon thing. It's like, it is a real sort of horse, but it's just not from around these parts.
Damn foreign horses taking our horse jobs.
Can't imagine there's many horses in Barovia. Probably all been eaten.
Here's the spell.
Vampire horse. I mean, am I right in assuming it just looks visually like a normal horse?
From what you can tell, it looks pretty much like a real horse, yeah.
Sure. Okay.
But otherwise, yeah, you get the feeling it's not truly alive in the same capacity as you might expect. You don't get the warmth from it, you don't get the same kind of reaction from it as you might expect.
But this thing is a beast just like any other, so it deserves the same respect. Fuck it, I'm gonna feed it a ration. Or try to.
You go to try and feed it, and it just ignores you. Doesn't.
Oh. Fair enough.
It might be a cannibal horse. Feed it a bit, the other one.
In fact, this is my bad, but when the other horse would have died, it would have vanished in like a puff of smoke.
Oh! No! Horsikins.
The best friend I ever had.
Oh, you mean the dead one would have disappeared?
Yes.
Oh, but this one's still here.
Yeah, this one's still here. Dead one would have disappeared though.
Meadhan's just gonna like hold its bridle and just stroke it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to dislike it. It just kind of stands there, kind of.
Yay. Friend.
What are the rest of you doing? Cal, Osdred?
Osdred just embarrassed, fuming, all those emotions. You can tell by his demeanour that he just doesn't want to be approached.
Yeah.
He mostly feels embarrassed for losing the symbol and opening the book.
Oh boy.
Cal's just waiting until they've done whatever they want to do with Neville's remains.
Oh yeah, Lewis, I assume it would have just said flames.
It would have said the whole thing.
It would have said that exactly.
Like, close enough, yeah. It would have said... Yeah, it would have said exactly that.
Just... Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would have essentially said your delving has disrupted the hierarchy of the Nine Hells, and a devil now pursues you.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I think I know what he's going to do at some point now.
Okay. Farrah's finished doing her thing.
Yeah.
Gathers round.
Do we wish to make use of the carriage?
I read it. It's on its side, right?
There's strength enough here to turn it right again.
Oh,
Don't have to. It's an option. We still have a horse to pull.
I'm more meant Damage-wise, if it's okay to keep going, but we can have a look at it. How's it looking, Lewis?
It looks pretty beaten up. 2 of the wheels have pretty much cracked off.
Oh, yeah, fuck that then.
It doesn't look like it's in a particularly good position.
Oh,
But you look like...
does it have... Sorry, go on.
Oh, go on. So,
I was just going to say, does it still have all those coffins and stuff on the back?
yes.
Do any of them look closed still?
No, definitely not. They would have all been
Okay.
burst open, so all the lids are kind of would have been flying over the ground back down there.
Neville's fun bus.
Yeah.
Is there any other stuff on the carriage?
Do an investigation check for me.
Can will help.
You look
Not bad.
throughout the carriage, and you do you search throughout the different sort of compartments. You do find a small note that has been written from Strahd von Zarevich to Neville, and it simply says that your latest task to be done by my will involve taking a number of my minions and intercepting the Iron Oath upon the crossroads at Raven River. Do not fail in this matter, or suffer the consequences.
Oh.
I think you already did.
Signed, Strahd von Zarevich.
It seems that this one may have been his last task, regardless.
One less thing to worry about.
Definitely. She looks towards the distance we're supposed to be going.
Mm-hmm.
How far from where we were going still?
Do a quick survival check.
No.
12. You reckon, based off the distance of the map and based on how far you've travelled so far, you reckon that it's probably about between 6 to 7 hours maybe away.
Okay. Yes. What time is it now as well?
It'd probably be about... So you started there, so it'd probably be about, I'll say 8 o'clock.
So it's still quite early then.
Yeah.
I think we can make our way there today, but she looks around at everyone. We could fight, but perhaps it's best to take a rest before.
I have no argument with this.
Yeah. Meadhan, how are you doing with the horse?
Well, I mean, I've been with my fair share of animals before, but this one's not quite like any I've seen. He seems okay, ain't you, buddy?
Well, I attend to animals quite a lot as she puts a hand on the horse.
Again, it feels cold to the touch.
Karen, know anything about that?
Do an arcana check for me.
Nope.
You're not sure, no. You don't think it feels natural, but you don't know where that comes from.
Meadhan will just express that he doesn't think it's from around here. It's not like a
Yeah.
normal horse.
I think I'd agree with you, Meadhan. Doesn't seem normal, but perhaps may come in use on our way.
Can Cal use Sorry. Can Cal use his divine sense?
Yeah, that does fiends. What else does it do?
Celestial, fiend, and undead. That's it.
Just check something. You don't get a ping for any of them.
Okay.
Farrah thinks back to her own spells. She's like, perhaps something conjured similar to what I can do. But yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as it's not hostile.
Well, if it's anything like yours, doesn't that mean it disappears soon, or it can't go too far from its master?
It may disappear soon, but it's got no distance to it. If it's like mine. Actually, I don't know if it's distant. I don't think there is.
I think so, as long as you're concentrating on it.
Yeah, there's no distance. But yeah, we could make use of it for now. She looks over at Osdred. Osdred, I think we're leaving soon.
Osdred doesn't say anything, he just stares off into the distance.
Yeah, she kind of looks saddened by that, but she doesn't really know what to say to Osdred when he's in that state. She'll leave him alone. I think we just have to wait for Osdred to signal he's ready.
Well, we're resting anyway.
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe moving off the road slightly for a rest, though. But yeah, I mean, if we can't, then we can't. It's this area over here.
It's just meant to be like a
Generic
sort of
forest
generic forest map. Yeah, don't
Okay.
overthink it too much.
What's this signpost down here? What's that say?
Nothing.
It says next right, Legoland.
Leg of lamb. A leg of lamb.
Cal's gonna hop up onto the overturned carriage and just kind of sit down on top of it.
Yeah.
So you're all taking a short rest?
Yeah, Farrah's gonna have a look at these items, but obviously she's can't do identify or she's got shitty
You're not
arcana.
not proficient in Arcana, are you? So no, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Do I lose my temp HP if I take a short rest?
Nope.
Ooh.
Only on a long rest you do.
Even better.
But everyone that took that weird damage does recover from it, right?
Yeah, on the short rest.
Sure, yeah, cool.
So yeah, feel free to use your hit die as you like.
Please.
If you're taking a short rest. And if anyone wants to try and identify those magic items, if they're proficient in Arcana, there's 2 of them they can. And another one you will not be able to identify, you have to have it identified.
Oh! Farrah's looking to see if Ostred's ready at any point, and then she'll hand it to him.
No, Osdred wouldn't have moved the whole rest, he would have just been staring off, looking completely dazed.
Okay, she'll hold on to them for now then.
Oh my god.
Is anyone else proficient in Arcana? Who would like to try?
Oh, I don't know. Nigel, maybe? Nigel?
Nigel's. Oh yeah, no, he is proficient in it. He just has a +1.
Yeah, you still can make 2 Arcana checks if you'd like. Pretty high DC. 13, you don't know. Second one? No, 15, don't know either.
15.
Oh my god. It's just so shit.
You started out with a good one, but they got 2 really bad ones. 3 really bad ones.
Yep.
Is Osdred using his hit die?
I'm thinking about it.
Oh shit, I play a song. Song, bing dong, bing bong, bom, ba dom,
Song
ba
of
dom.
Rest.
Oh,
Yeah, feel free to roll it.
Oh, damn it, I'm already full.
Triple
How much damage is it anyway? D6, right?
It is a D6.
Roll a 5. Roll a 5. Yay! Perfect. Back to full.
Dun, 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 dun.
Call this one Lace in Memoriam.
Oh no, man.
Damn. Osdred got a good roll. Let me know when you've all topped out your HP. I can.
I want to see the new Meadhan health bar. Need to know if I need to touch him up.
Well. Aww.
One off.
Off by 1.
During the short rest,
Mm-hmm.
towards the end of it, I think Cal would pipe up and say, "Well, this is as good a time as any, I suppose, considering what we just did." He hops down off the carriage. You were all aware von Zarevich is a vampire, much like your ex-companion.
Indeed.
We dealt with your ex-companion in the way I know how to fight vampires. With von Zarevich, he kind of struggles, chokes on his words a bit. It doesn't work the same way.
You mean the stake?
I haven't told you everything. My companions and I, we confronted Zarevich in his forsaken castle. It was exceedingly difficult, but through desperation and some luck, we managed to seemingly weaken him and bring him to a point where I thought I could strike through the stake. It didn't seem to do anything. He stood back up. He cast us aside like playthings.
Farrah kind of looks a bit worried at that. Then how do we finish if we get to that point?
I don't know.
Yeah, she looks around the group for any ideas.
I've been
Gonna
here.
guess that's what the artifacts are for.
That is the thread of hope I cling to every day. Been here for longer than I know. I've not learned yet how to strike him down with any finality. But with the strength that you all have shown, and perhaps with, as you say, Osdred, these artifacts, and perhaps some answers lie within this Amber Temple, we have to move forward with hope.
Hope's the last thing I have. The only thing fueling me at the moment is anger.
Well, as long as you keep moving forward, whatever motivation or emotion you hold to strike him down, I will fight by your side as you do it.
don't care what happens to me anymore. As long as I get the oath out of here, I don't care.
And I think he is the key to getting you out of here.
Oh, I was also thinking more about these gems. Clearly, they're related to druidy stuff. I can read the druidic on the runes, and in my dreams, they've been telling me to place them in certain areas. I feel that this may have something to do with Strahd. I don't really know what just yet, but
It would make a certain sense. Von Zarevich seems intrinsically linked to this land, just as the land seems linked to him.
that's what I was thinking. Perhaps it's something that affects the weather, and perhaps putting these gems back to where they belong may lessen his ability to control the land as much. This is all speculation on my part, but if we manage to get the gem from Babala Saga, I think, if everyone's willing, that we should at least try and place it in the area I think it goes.
What do we do about the one we gave to the people at the winery?
Well, first I'll see if this one would work or do anything at all. And if it does, then, well, we have reason to ask them for their help in that regard as well.
True, they didn't seem very... They seemed very adamant it was theirs, though.
Indeed, but if we can... If this does do something, and we take it back to the Druidic runes, then maybe they'll be more willing if it hurts Strahd.
I agree with you, Farrah. I just hope that they're not stubborn enough to say no.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see.
Well, plans on plans then. But first we need to get there. We all ready to move?
Fair enough.
Let's go.
Okay.
Is the horse gone, Lewis?
Still there.
Oh.
Meadhan gonna
will
pull
try
it
and
along.
pull it along for sure.
Give me another animal handling check.
Oh, but he loves me now. Don't tell me otherwise.
Hey!
It follows you.
Invoked the power of love.
It follows you without a problem at all, Meadhan.
It's that song of rest. He fucking loved it.
Mhm. So, now that you're back on the map, time.
Just because Meadhan is that kind of guy, can I tell what gender it is?
Yeah, you can see that it's male.
Nice.
How male?
Some things are better left unanswered.
Is that big, huh?
8 o'clock. So you begin to head down the road where you reach the crossroads that you've previously been at, where before you headed north through the forest and eventually arrived at the tower where you met Van Richten, or at least Van Richten's true form. And you came here a second time where you approached from the west when Farrah unknowingly and unfortunately killed Erwin Martikov and his family. However, as you head south for about an hour along a dirt path, the road eventually becomes sort of lost, and the dirt path turns into more like a marsh where you're trudging through, and I will say from here on out, this counts as difficult terrain.
Oh shit.
So it is going to take you, if you're moving at a normal pace, you'd be moving at slow. If you move at fast, you'd be moving at normal. Or if you try to move it slow, it would just essentially take you double the time. So, do you guys continue moving at a normal pace, or are you going to push on for a fast pace to keep the same pace?
What sort of time was it?
It's about 9 o'clock now.
If we're trudging through stuff, if moving at a fast pace, is that going to tire us out quicker?
No.
Okay.
Osdred would be going at using the same amount of effort, so I guess he'd be going slowly. But he'd pick his feet up if someone told him to.
I would suggest he could get on the horse.
He would look at the horse and he'd like shiver, be like, "It reminds me too much of Neville."
Oh man. Hey man.
That's fair enough. Then, yeah, I mean, Farrah's going to be walking at a normal pace.
So it's just slow.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So when things walk slow, it'll take an hour with 4 hexes. You push on another hour, taking you back to 10 o'clock. And it gets thicker and thicker as you make your way down the side, and to your left along the way you walk down alongside the river, which runs, and sometimes some of it kind of conjoins with this marshy land, making it very wet, and in some spots you find that some of the water's a lot deeper, and you have to sort of struggle to make your way through and wade your way through this land until eventually you get to a spot that's slightly drier as the river kind of curves slightly away from you, and you push on across the land. And as you're marching, Osdred at the front, you're the first to hear it, but you begin to hear what sounds like the sounds of battle.
He'd be like, "Sounds like there's a battle going on up ahead."
And then the fog around you begins to grow so thick that all of you can barely see more than 60 feet in any direction.
He's going to try and wade into the fog to find where the battle is.
You push forward, and suddenly as you begin to wade through Osdred, the fog itself begins to take on the forms of soldiers on horseback charging across a field. They collide into other soldiers made of fog, wearing armoured pike bearers, wearing these like devil-horned helms. You look around you, all of you, as each soldier falls in battle, and as it does, it turns to fading mist and rejoins this fog cloud. Hundreds more soldiers collide in a storm of screams and clashing metal. How do each of you react?
I think Farrah's just watching, kind of in awe. I assume all the fogs are like running past us and through us and stuff as well.
They seem almost completely incorporeal. They do not seem to notice you at all.
Yeah. Just looking for symbols as well, if there's any symbols.
The soldiers aren't really solid enough to make out any, discern any emblems or insignia. It's clear that both armies are human, is as much you can make out, but they look just like made of fog completely.
Yeah.
Can Osdred see what he remembers from the book he knows he's read in the book?
Yeah, do me a history check, Osdred.
These soldiers look similar to the undead ones that we've seen popping up and telling us about stuff.
Roll a perception check. It's hard to make out, so it's pretty high DC. Osdred, you got 14. Let me quickly just check something. Which book did he have? I think it was A Land Before the Lord, right?
Yeah, he found it in the desktops, I think.
Yeah. From that, Osdred, from that particular book, you don't really get much from it, to be honest.
Okay.
I think you did read about another book as well.
To know where I would have got it from.
Yeah. I don't think you would know too much about this then.
Okay.
Farrah with a 14. Again, the foggy figures are just too hard to make out from what you can tell. As you each wade through this fog as it passing through you, you suddenly hear a thunderous roar, and seconds later, a huge dragon made of silver mist glides overhead, dispersing enemy soldiers with each flap of its mighty wings. Its long reptilian tail slices through the air above you as the dragon carves a swath through the fog, affording you a fleeting glimpse of a dark mansion overlooking the valley from where you stand, on a cliff above to the west.
I would mutter the dragon's name, Argenvost. Yeah.
And as you push on the fog, the sounds of battle slowly fade into silence once more.
Osdred looks at Cal. Seen anything like that before in your hundreds of years here?
I believe we said it was before his time, right? Like just before his
Oh
time?
no, he meant like a big battle with ghostly soldiers.
Oh, I see.
You would have not seen that exact thing, Cal, but you definitely would have seen phenomena throughout the land that you would think would be like, it's almost, you would think that this land almost has this nature to it where it just echoes of the past, and unnatural and phantasmal things just can appear into reality almost as if just by magic.
Not quite the same as this. I've seen fog take shape and walk around. I've seen stranger things. Things looming out in the night. Times where I've convinced myself I'm dreaming only to realize I'm not. This place does not have the same aspect of reality that I remember from so long ago.
Osdred casts his mind back just because they were near Valaki recently. And he's like, have you heard anything about the hags who are east of Valaki?
Should I do a check?
Do me a wisdom check. You would have heard sort of. I think Osdred would have to be more specific. You'd have to ask him if Osdred would specifically say the windmill, you would.
Oh, he would. Yeah.
You would know that you can feel great evil coming from that place, and you've purposely avoided it because of that.
I've travelled past around the windmill. I have no urge to travel within.
They were making children into pies there, and unfortunately, I ate one of them.
Cal grimaces. Knowingly?
Not knowingly.
Right. I've This place can play tricks on you. I've struck down innocents before in the guise of enemies.
As have we.
I remember. All you can do is do your best in the moment with the information you have.
We have killed a lot of innocent people accidentally here. I don't know how this place even keeps going.
Convinced it's connected to him.
Straight like cusses. So it looks like a mansion up there.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like a sunken village?
Do a perception check for me.
Well, it's on a hill, right?
Yeah, it's on a cliff like 1,000 feet above you.
And he would assume it's not sunken then.
Doesn't look like it from what you can tell.
Derp. Does Cal know anything about that mansion?
Give me a history check.
History. I should have
Casimir,
made
tell us about it.
proficient history.
You did, and Cal would know about it. You think that it is Arginvostholt, which was the home of the Order of the Silver Dragon. You would have heard much more about them, Cal. You would have heard that there was a war that had just ended before you arrived in the land, and that Arginvost was a dragon who took the guise of a human and went to war with Strahd von Zarovich to try and free the land, but was unfortunately defeated.
And that's his house.
That is his house.
Yeah, I remember Casimir telling us about it. I don't remember if he said that there would be anything in it, or what is in it, or anything about
We
it.
had that thing, the treasure lies in a dragon's house, in hands once clean and now corrupted.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that's completely irrelevant.
let's get climbing.
Sounds like that could be the dragon's house you had your reading of.
It does. She looks to the two paths. I assume there's a path leading up to it. I've
No,
got in my
not at
notes
all.
that there's a path.
They're not from here though. It's like a sheer cliff here, pretty
Right.
much.
Okay.
Osdred looks up the sheer cliff face and he's like, well, better get climbing. He's going to walk up to the cliff face and start to try climbing up.
Farrah would just look at him like, what the fuck? But she'd say, I'm pretty sure Casimir said something about a path leading to the mansion, Osdred. Perhaps we should try and find that.
It's not that big. Dwarves are natural climbers, Farrah.
She just cocks an eyebrow. Okay, well you can try, I guess.
But what about the rest of us?
I was just gonna watch Osdred try and climb the cliff.
And it's climb too, because she's good at climbing as well, actually.
Are you both going to try and climb?
I'm really good at climbing.
Both do me athletics checks.
Well, he's going to get his pitons out and he's going to use them to try and bang them in and then climb on them up.
Okay.
Farrah just shakes her head and steps back and watches them.
It's 1,000 feet up.
Yeah, nothing.
Easily.
Yeah, go for it. Athletic checks for both of you if you want to try.
It's only 30.5 meters. Oh no, it's 300 meters. My brain.
Oh, what the fuck?
Helen makes it 15 feet up.
Only 985 feet to go.
Osdred steps up to a cliff and looks up and he's like, it's bigger than I imagined. Because Kieran can't do maths.
Are any of you going to try and cool Helen down, or is she just going to keep climbing?
Oh my
So
god.
Farrah just calls out.
Disappears.
Cal just stood there with his arms crossed.
Farrah's gonna just call out. She's like, Helen, we're going now. And walk away.
Helen drops down and she's like, I would have got to the top.
I don't doubt it, Helen.
Okay, so you guys pushing on?
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna be. Farrah's definitely looking out for a sneaky path now, though.
Okay, so it's about 10 o'clock now. So you push on for another hour, taking you up to 11. And then eventually...
So I've got in my notes that it says may find it by going to the forest path leading to it. Okay, well, I'm very vague with my notes, clearly.
So, the trail hugs the river for several miles. The dirt and grass soon turning more and more into marsh as the trail dissolves into spongy earth, pockmarked with stands of tall reeds and pools of stagnant water. A thick shroud of fog covers all. Scattered throughout the marsh are old peasant cottages, their walls covered with black mildew, their roofs mostly caved in. These decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire, as though they have been long since given up on escaping the thick mud. Everywhere you look around you now, you start to see black clouds of flies darting about, hungry for blood. The fog is much thinner on the far side of the river, where you see a light flashes amid a dark ring of standing stones. I'll take you over. So you should be able to see in the top right.
Yeah.
Let me see what you guys can see.
Like a bubbly.
Yeah, definitely. It's very
Not
swampy
much.
here. I'll actually turn off the dynamic lighting because it's not really needed here. More just of a general map.
Oh, and the flies as well.
Delicious.
Change my mind. Go home now.
So, reaching the path, you get to about this point.
Alright, I'll just conjure out some hungry
I've
frogs.
still not turned it off. Why is it not turned off?
Hungry frogs.
Oh,
The flies.
Yeah.
turned the wrong one off. Right, there you go. Oops. Pressing all the wrong buttons.
Ooh.
Right, so... So, your tokens are not... That is not definitely not 5 feet. Each thing is about... So if I get the ruler out, you'll see that, yeah, it's like... You can see how big
Okay.
this place is.
Yeah.
So we'll just use the iron oath symbol just to guide you round. As you get to here, from through the fog on the other side of the river, as described before, Farrah, you can see a number of standing stones that look very familiar to what you've seen before. And as you look over to them, Farrah, you feel slightly faint. And the rest of you kind of see Farrah kind of like briefly kind of fall forwards and collapse on the floor. And then you like look around Farrah, your vision kind of blurred. And throughout the kind of houses and cottages, you see what looks like a small girl, sprite-like in appearance, like skip across the road in front of you, and then just smile towards you, and then disappears behind a wall. Nobody else sees this.
You'd point it out. Where did she go? Onto the right, to the water.
She would have been like down here, and she would have like in one of the houses. She would have skipped out from one wall and then moved over to another wall and disappeared.
Yeah, so she'd point in that direction. She'd say, "Someone's here." Young girl, I think.
Are you okay?
She kind of holds her head for a second and stands back upright. I think so.
Is this like a deep running river?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
It. Do a perception check, actually, Meadhan.
Yeah.
You can see that from your position that it looks like the river like really ranges in depth. It's hard to tell how deep it might get, but some parts are quite shallow from what you can tell, and then other parts look much deeper. So it looks like it might be crossable.
But quite unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Sorry, go on, Kieran.
I assume this is the village, right? It looks like it.
Looks like a sunken village, so...
Well, can he discern anything of like where it might look religious from where he's standing?
Do a perception check for me.
Yeah, so he's just like looking out for iconography and stuff.
Are they like whole buildings or like ruins of buildings?
They're like ruins of that. As I described them before, you can see there's like old peasant cottages. The walls are completely black with mildew. Their roofs are caved in. They're like hunkering down, like almost sinking into the mire.
Okay.
So they definitely look like they're abandoned and damaged. A 14. It's hard to completely make out from here, Osdred, but you do see off over here in this direction that you see. Just quickly get my note out. You see what looks like a maybe an old churchyard. It looks like the empty shell of an old stone church, and north of it, it looks like there's like a cemetery, or what once was a cemetery, but it looks like it's sinking into the mire.
Point over there and just to a town in general. And he's like, well, it's a bit better than the state we left Kresk in, but over there, he points over there, looks like there might have been some old religious building, possibly a cemetery. I assume if we're looking for artifacts, they'll probably be related to that. So maybe we can head towards where this girl was and make our way around.
You also see, each of you, like a flashing light flashing in your direction from across the river.
Mm-hmm.
Any particular color or just a bright light?
A bright light, like almost like from a lantern.
That would remind everyone.
It's flashing like off and on, almost like it's signalling you.
Osdred's going to use the light cantrip to signal back with the same on and off thing.
Mm-hmm. It continues signaling back and forth and responds to the way you do it. If you were to do it in a certain beat or anything, it would do it back to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he looks down at the river and he's like, well, I'm not going across there.
Is this a fast-moving river? I can't remember you said.
It's deep and it's like somewhat fast-flowing, but in various different patches, it looks like Meadhan could see that it looked like it was much shallower in some bits and then deeper in other parts. Yeah, he couldn't really determine how deep it was with his perception check.
Can Farrah look in the water, see if there's any like animals, like crocodiles?
Do a perception check for me.
Crocodiles in the water, yeah. Perception.
23. Okay. You don't see any crocodiles. You see small, maybe frogs and things like that, but mostly it just looks like boggy water. From what you can tell with a 23, you like, if you're moving some of the kind of crap off the top of the water, you can kind of see like some kind of dirt kind of underneath maybe, and you think maybe like at the deepest, this probably only runs about 10 feet deep at its deepest. And it's fairly fast flowing, but it's not enough where it would really impede you if you wanted to try and move across it. It would be possible.
Yeah. She'll relay that to everyone. I think we can get across this. It's not too deep by the looks of it. Although I know you don't like swimming. Well, just motions towards the light over there.
It
There's
seems to
something
be
over there.
responding to us, but I rather check out. And he points over to the graveyard and stuff.
And
I mean, I don't even know if Nigel can actually swim, so.
it would flash 2 more times towards you, Osdred, and then go completely dark.
Ooh.
And then in the distance, you would all hear like a cawing of a raven. And
This is
then
a bad idea, guys.
flying above you, you would suddenly see a raven above with a blue-tipped wings
Ooh.
float down from the sky and then land before you before her form changes into one that you recognise as Muriel Martikov.
Ooh.
And she looks up
Fair
to
enough.
you, Meadhan, and says, "Right, big man, it's
Yeah, man.
it's good to see you again." And she goes in to try and hug you.
Yeah, man. He kind of lets go of the horse for a moment, just hugs her back. Muriel, buddy, how you been?
It's been tough. We've been keeping an eye on Babalai Sagar, but she's been sending a lot of her constructs towards the winery attacks and stuff. We've been trying to scout and see what we can learn, but she's very secretive.
How are the refugees doing?
I haven't seen. She would actually be like, "What refugees?"
What?
She wasn't there
Oh,
when
you haven't been there. You haven't been there since.
No, I haven't
To be
been.
fair, that was like
I haven't been
day
back in
before
a
yesterday.
few days.
Maybe you should keep an eye on that then.
Very well.
We left a load of refugees from Crest after we trashed a place at your family's house, and they're going to take them to Valaki.
I see. How did you convince Davian to do that?
Dunno. Just obviously must be my charm.
She smiles and says, "Well, that's good. I'm sorry to hear about the state of Kresk, but I'm glad my family decided to help you. It can be a bit unwilling sometimes.
Tell me about it.
You should be careful here. Babalai Sagar is very dangerous. She is an ancient and powerful hag. She lives in a hut in the middle of the village, and when she's not in her hut, you'll see her flying around in a giant skull."
Ooh. Okay. Have you seen any other people around here? That I saw a young girl over in that direction.
There's no other people here, love. This place was abandoned long ago after the river rose and the devil flooded the village.
Right, so you're here to come help us take this hag down, right?
She narrows her brow and she says, I don't think I am capable of being of too much help, but perhaps I could I'm not the best combatant, but perhaps I could act as a support. If any of you were to go down in battle, I might be able to try and fly in and get you out of there.
Oh, don't bother with me, but the rest of these guys, sure.
Okay.
Come on, Ozzy, don't pressure. Muriel, you don't have to. I know you're a busy gal and all.
It's not that I'm busy, Meadhan. I seen her magic, just small bits, and she's very powerful, Meadhan. I wouldn't trifle with her unless you have to.
If your expertise is in scouting, Muriel, I'd rather you warn us if there's something coming.
I can do that. She I have to keep my distance though. She's captured a lot of ravens. Not of my kind, of the were variety, but just other ravens under our control. She's captured and caged them around her hut.
For what purpose? I mean, they're just birds, right?
She's just cruelty. I think she gets off on it in some way.
Farrah would frown at that.
She's got a number of her constructs, scarecrows, scattered around the bog. They act as I imagine murderous creatures, and they're probably not to be trifled with. She's also trapped several mountain goats in a pen near the ruins of an old mansion. I think she probably feeds on them.
Do you know the way up to this mansion?
Aye, if you head on the south path and head in this direction, it's mostly ruined and overgrown, but you should be able to see a pen with a number of goats on the outside.
Okay. This is useful information, Muriel. We're definitely going to use it against her.
There's also a number of wasps and flies or whatever they are flying around. They give a nasty bite, so keep at a distance.
Okay. Yeah.
I've been keeping a camp by those old standing stones, so if you can wade your way across the river and need to rest, then it's probably the safest place nearby.
You can fly me across if you want, but I'm not wading where you at.
I honestly don't know if I could carry you, but I give it a go.
Fair. Well, you know what I'm like with water. Looks around at everyone else. I assume Cal and Thingy don't know.
I was thinking, what time is it now?
About 12 o'clock midday.
Okay, it's quite early still there.
We took down Neville. How bad can she be?
It sounds quite bad, Osdred. I would rather go in full power if we can. If Muriel's already got us set up across the way, I think we should take it.
Sure, she can fly me across.
I would be careful though. Well, I can avoid them in my raven form, but the longer you rest here, the more wasps gather and more flies gather, and you don't want to be sitting in one place for too long.
Okay.
Do you know where the hag is now?
Probably within her hut, around here. If not,
Where is that?
she would sort of point off in this direction where I'm pinging.
Oh damn, right there.
She's usually in there. Sometimes, like I said, she flies around in that giant skull of hers and goes into the pen with the goats, and sometimes takes them into the hut. Like I said, I reckon she feeds on them in there. I don't see them come back out anyway.
Well, we came here for a purpose.
True.
We leveled up enough to be able to defeat the hags.
I'm just worried about spell slots and rages. That's all I'm worried about.
Nigel's got 3 more rage slots, so don't worry on that score. But I can't speak for Meadhan or any spell
I've got a
slots.
couple.
We could head to the mansion instead for now.
We don't know what lies there though. And we're here, and this is more of an urgency for the winery.
Can we speak alone for a moment, Muriel?
Of course. I'll if you need me, just signal me like you did before. I'll be back over by the menhirs. And she transforms back into a raven and then takes off into the air.
Meadhan would have probably raised his hand.
Oh, okay.
Just before she went.
Yes, big man.
He would have just walked close enough to just keep his voice down a little bit, just like you don't need to worry about keeping an eye out for my friends anymore.
Oh, big man, I'm sorry. He just goes to pull you into a hug again. I'm sorry we couldn't find them sooner.
I'm just glad I found them at all.
She looks up to you and like smiles at you and just says, "You're too good for this world, Meadhan. You deserve so much better." And she
We all do.
She leans in and kisses you on the cheek and says, "I'll be here watching." And then transforms and then takes off.
Osdred like peers over your shoulder to see if she's gone.
Yeah, she's flown. You've seen her flown off towards in the sky.
Okay. When he's outside, he's like, "What do we do if we go in there and we get the stone? She'll probably want it for her people, and they'll know that we have it and didn't bring it to them."
Meadhan, do me a quick insight check. Okay, 17. One thing you would know about Muriel, Meadhan, is because I think you probably would have spent more time with her than maybe any other Martikov member, is that she is quite different from the rest of the family. And she is... The rest of the family, the closer to Davian you get, the more jaded they become, and the more they have no interest in really trying to fight Strahd directly, because they think it's impossible. And you get the impression that they've tried and lost before, is what you would have got the impression probably from Muriel's story she's told you. One thing you would also get the impression with Muriel herself, though, is that she's fairly young and she's fairly driven, and she would have told you probably in confidence that she would like to see von Zarevich dead, and she tries to do whatever she can personally, even if she often will defy Davian's orders. And you probably would have seen Davian kind of lose his temper with her a few times.
Yep. Okay.
So yeah, sorry, carry on.
Well, I guess even if she sees, she won't be able to do much about it before we get there and try out.
Well, she might tell her family.
Then if
and
it's
if
nothing,
we ask,
bring it.
if we ask her not to, we can trust her.
You think so, Meadhan?
At least for now. If, she can see better than anyone in her family that this will be for the greater good. If we can finally put an end to all this, they may not even need the damn thing anymore.
That's what I was hoping. But I guess you'll have to be the one to ask her then, Meadhan. You know her best.
Well, let's see if we can get the damn thing first.
Yeah, indeed.
Alright. We'll get this hand.
We should go in with an idea of how we're going to do it. And personally, I would prefer we all be top shape for it. But she looks at the group. That's not my decision.
I think we are okay to go in as we are, Farrah.
Well, if Muriel said more wasps and things appear, it could just impede us more. We're not looking too bad.
We can always retreat if we need to.
And you can always summon some big toads.
I can.
An assumption that we can retreat if we need to.
Indeed, I was thinking the terrain is not one where we can run from, really.
We're
Not
on her
quickly.
doorstep too.
You might even know we're already here.
Quite likely.
Okay. What are you guys planning to do? Which path are you going to take? Which area of the village do you plan to explore?
Go in, get the crystal, get out.
We've already got the crystal.
Yeah, we do. Well, Farrah's curious about this girl, especially since Muriel said there wasn't one.
Mm-hmm.
But Jules doesn't just want to walk down there. She's very likely to see Bowen Saga, and we haven't got a plan of attack yet. So
See, another preach.
Yeah, that definitely won't kill us.
well, we
It's
know
clear.
she's got scarecrows and stuff, right?
Yes.
Bugs. So gonna need to take those out.
Well, let's look at the absolutes. We know we need to confront her, but we also know that we've used some of our resources. We know it seems foolish at least to rest here. We know that the flies weren't this thick further back up the path we just travelled.
Indeed.
We want to scout. We want to know more.
We do need to go to the mansion as well. It was in the prophecy.
I would say that's secondary to our concern, Osdred.
I think Osdred
Okay.
means Argynvostholt rather than this dilapidated mansion.
Oh, isn't it the same place?
No, it's not.
That's what I meant.
Definitely not.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The Dargan Boss
The
is
mansion
secondary.
was the one on top of the cliff.
Yeah.
It was in the prophecy.
I think flies can be dealt with, right? I mean, you can use tents. You can go in a tent. You know, like bug nets and stuff. You can use just blankets, but yeah.
Try.
Your friend didn't seem too keen. The idea.
Yeah, I doubt she carries much around on her though. But yeah, I agree. She's seen more of this place.
We still have much of the day to use. There would be no harm, I think, in at least scoping out the mansion or scoping out the outskirts here, though we do risk attracting her attention.
Yes, perhaps if we use
What if we
something
split up?
small. She motions to herself. Or we can use my griffin. Fly around. But that big map is the only thing. Yeah. Real big map.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Are those distances accurate?
Yeah, they are accurate.
Fucking hell.
Yup. Well, what if we scout around? What are we looking for? Just stuff.
Well, any information we can get on her creations, on the state of the village, on this mysterious girl that you say you've seen. If we scouted back up, it seems that she's keen on the goats, that were there. We could lay some kind of ambush when she comes to feed. Perhaps she's weaker then.
We could poison the. Oh. I've been bad at decisions lately. Maybe someone else should decide on this one.
If we're not going to fight her today, then I can use magic to cast Pass Without a Trace, and we can more easily walk through.
And in that plan, what do we do for the rest of the day?
Prepare an attack. We can prepare traps. We can make a plan of attack. We can rest.
Yeah?
Not necessarily here. I mean, if anyone else has any other ideas, I'm open to them.
I don't like the idea of resting around these. He kind of waves his hand in the air.
Yeah.
Flies and wasps and such. We
You can see like
scouted out.
swarms of them, how like almost like little clouds of black, like translucent, like clouds just like floating and like buzzing through different parts of the swamp.
If we rest again, then I can more easily prepare more relevant spells for a battle against flies, for example.
Would it be worth spending a moment to see if we can find the easiest and safest path across the river?
There's monuments over there anyway, isn't there, Berez?
Looks like standing stones, similar to what you've seen before.
I would like to check over there, the standing stones, regardless. So, yes, but whether we stay over there, that's another question.
The mention in that direction as well.
No, so let me clarify. The mansion on the top of the cliff that was about 1,000 feet above is back this way. So it's the path you've gone. Yeah, it's about an hour away now. There is a dilapidated, like ruined mansion that is over here.
Yeah, but the path to the Argonauts mansion is somewhere south, you said? Or did I mishear that?
You know that it's through the woods that's much further north, based on what Casimir told you.
Okay.
It would have been at the crossroads, where when you reach the crossroads at the side of the bridge, when you head south, Casimir would have told, I think he told you there was a path somewhere in the woods more to the west.
Right, okay.
That wound up towards, so it would be very much in a different direction.
The Argonauts is irrelevant right now, basically.
It's pretty far
about this
from you right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let's just sneak up to the mansion. I don't know what else to say.
Okay.
I think we should, whilst we're here.
That's
only makes sense.
2 votes for sneaking up to the mansion.
I would say that the house doesn't look too far from that road, though. She may see us.
That's why I used to pass the trace.
I mean, that can help, but there's no guarantee.
I think we should go to the mansion.
Okay.
Okay. So, you're going to begin marching down the road, heading this way towards this dilapidated mansion.
Yeah.
And as you...
Farrah like, don't say I didn't warn you.
is Farrah going to cast Pass Without a Trace?
God, I'd rather not if we're going to fight her today, but I guess kind of have to, yeah.
Okay, Pass Without a Trace is on. I'll get you guys to do any stealth checks now.
Yep.
Osdred gets an 11. 2.
Checked.
1. 16, 29.
Because of the horse. That's what it is.
Let's
The horse
see.
is throwing me off.
Just need Helen's one now. Yeah, as you would have got to the edge of the village, Meadhan,
Mhm.
the horse would have vanished into black smoke.
Oh.
What? Leon, no!
Oh, excuse me, I got really bad hay fever today.
Why do all my friends leave me?
Pretty much.
Oh my god. So, as you start heading down the swampy path.
Yeah,
Oh,
Farrah's looking
fuck's
up.
sake.
Girl.
Fuck, sorry. Such bad hay fever today. As you start heading down the swampy trail and trudging through the mud, you slowly start making your way stealthily into the heart of Berez. And that is where we will end today's session.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Jeebus.
Oh yeah.